with it.
Yes, get on with it!
Oh, I am enjoying this scene.
Get on with it!
A few moments later.
Welcome everybody to the bar. We took a bit of a hiatus, real realignment, but we're back, dipping our toes back in. I had to get back on the horse for a minute. May take a break for another week or two to line things up, change the show up a little bit. But welcome back. Thanks for joining us. I'm your host, John Kerman, aka Minnie. I'm a United States Marine Corps veteran. 2311 was my MOS. I'm a card-carrying member of the E4 Mafia, allegedly. And I'm the founding member of a brand new network, once again, called Barracks Party Media. We are live on Facebook, on the bar, on Sports Church, on Road Rage. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Rumble. And we should be live on Twitter as well, if I didn't screw shit up, which is, it's a thing. It's definitely a thing. But we're going to be growing. We're going to be expanding, and we're starting over. We're starting fresh, and it is what it is. Waiting for one of my co-hosts to show up, and may have a few more come along the way, hopefully. And we'll be on Friday nights probably for another couple of months, and then we're going to switch back to Saturday so I can pick up some more people that are vetted and don't have to worry about. Dean checking in. What's up, mother bitches? What's up? Hey, you see it right here. What's the bar, real quick? If you're just tuning in or this is the first time watching, it's really basically, it boils down to my little therapy. I hang out with my boys, my girls, and talk shit. We share memes, laugh at memes. We have a tradition where we read a Congressional Medal of Honor citation, but we do a lot of breaking balls. We tackle a lot of problems, solve almost none of them, probably create a few more than we should, and we just have fun and just hang out. It's just bar. Anything goes. We talk about everything: politics, geopolitics. We talk about the news. We talk about back in the day stories, barracks party stories, I got arrested stories, almost got arrested stories, should have got arrested stories, what we're doing right now, what we're doing in the future. We've had guests in the past, and we're going to go pretty guest heavy in the near future as we retool. It's going to be kind of a thing. I've thought about coming up with a game where we could play a little trivia with the folks, and they got to guess. I'll be a fictional person. They have to guess who I am. I'll give them 10 hints, and if they get it in under 10 hints, then I'll start drinking. But until then, I won't drink, and then we'll just keep going until they actually get it. This will be actually the first time where viewers get to guess right. Normally, when we do trivia, they're encouraged to give the wrong answers, which is absolutely hilarious. Dean says, first to call shots on the new network. All right, motherfucker. Here you go. Little, by the way, drinking a little, they didn't write me a check. Probably never will. Jameson Stout. Not a fan. Not a big fan. Kind of disappointed in it. Thought it was going to be amazing. Swear I've had it before, but I thought it'd go good with the Guinness. The Guinness that I usually open during the show, but, I'm drinking a very classy Cincinnati Bengals cup, which I'm not even a fan of. But yeah, it's not as good as you would. I don't know. I actually prefer regular Jameson over it. But anyways, to Dean, to the new network, to all that are going to follow me in this new venture, salud. Yeah, I've had way better whiskey. I almost beg to. I would almost argue that the Proper 12 was better than that, which is. I know. It's kind of crazy. It makes you want to go, yeah, that guy. That guy.
That's what she said.
Oh, right. Well, as I wait for T, hopefully he gets in here. I guess thinking suspicion his internet may have died on him. The gerbil that powers his router may have had a heart attack finally. So, gonna do something I've been doing for years, and I'm gonna reinstitute part of it as well. Um, Part of the toast, the bar toast, is I created it as a toast after a friend had passed away, and started doing it on the show, and as a shout out to everybody. And if you have a accomplishment or somebody you want to be highlighted, all you gotta do is find me on the interwebs. It's not hard. It's not hard at all. And shoot me a DM. You can slide into my DMs, and I'll bring it up on the bar, make them part of the toast. It could be graduation. It could be a remembrance. Somebody passed away. Uh, could be you're ironically 1 year sober, 5 years sober, 20 years sober. I don't know, whatever it is. I will do it. But part of the thing I've been doing for a while is reading a Congressional Medal of Honor citation. Not exactly sure why I started it. It just did. And normally I can show it to you, but this one that I get it from is this day in U.S. military history.wordpress.com. So it's really small. Hell, I can barely read it. Getting old is bullshit. But yeah, I'm gonna do it. This one goes out to Harold A. Garman, rank and organization, Private, United States Army, Company Bravo, 5th Medical Battalion, 5th Infantry Division. Place and date near Montereau, France, 25 August 1944. Citation reads as follows: for conspicuous gallantry and intrepidity at the risk of his life above and beyond the call of duty on 25 August 1944 in the vicinity of Montereau, France. The enemy, hopefully I pronounced that right. No offense to the people in Montereau, France. By the way, French get a really bad rap. They're actually pretty awesome people. You get outside of Paris, they're pretty awesome. You get into Normandy, Brittany, and they absolutely adore you. Anyways, on August 25th, 1944, in the vicinity of Monterey, France, the enemy was sharply contesting an enlargement of a bridgehead which our forces established on the northern bank of the Seine River. In this sector, casualties were being evacuated to the southern shore, and assault boats paddled by little bearers from a medical battalion. Private Garman, also a little bearer in this battalion, was working on the friendly shore, carrying the wounded from the boats to waiting ambulances. As one boatload of wounded reached midstream, a German machine gun suddenly opened fire upon it from a commanding position on the northern bank 100 yards away. That's not good. All the men in the boat immediately took to the water, except one man who was so badly wounded he could not rise from his litter. Two other patients who were unable to swim because of their wounds clung to the sides of the boat. Seeing the extreme danger of these patients, Private Garman, without a moment's hesitation, plunged into the Seine. By the way, fucking pretty big river. Yeah, it's a major river. That's not ideal. Swimming, excuse me, directly into the hail of machine gun bullets, he rapidly reached the assault boat, and then, while still under accurately aimed fire towards the boat with great effort to the southern shore, the soldiers' moving arrows not only saved the lives of 3 patients, but so inspired his comrades that additional assault bolts were immediately procured, and the evacuation of the wounded resumed. Private Garman's great courage and his heroic devotion to duty, tenets of the medical corps, may be written with great pride in the annal of the corps. Excuse me. 1 second. Seriously, that's not cocaine. I couldn't afford it if I wanted to. Got a little bit of a cold I'm fighting off. Always send my dick pic late at night. He loves that. Yeah. Well, hey, last thing you want before you go to bed at the end of the night is a dick pic. Hopefully none of you have sent one. I've sent one, and it was to another female veteran. It was to a female veteran. That another would make me a female veteran. It was to a female veteran that I was debating on seeing, and I was absolutely knockered out of my mind, and it turned out to be not a bad idea. I would say I would never do it again. I'm a grower, not a shower. So excuse me. Yeah, you got that. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do without my co-host, man. I'm flying solo, and that's not exactly ideal, if you will. Let's see if he's checking in. Yeah, I have no idea. All right. Well, I'm gonna go to what I know what to do, and that is put up some videos, stupid shit I found on the internet. Not necessarily stupid, just funny. And uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right. Somebody showed up. And it should. All right. Without further
On with it.
no. She's a United States naval veteran. She is the keeper of my leash because she's usually the only sober person on this show. Without further ado, please welcome to the show, the one and only Blue. See how I did that? What's going on, Chica?
Nothing. I just got out of the shower.
Ah,
I'm dressed.
you look.
I'm dressed.
Usually, a shower kind of wakes you up, gets it going, gets the
No, it helps me wind down.
no
No, it winds me down.
winds you down. Not me. Absolute opposite. I have to take them like first thing in the morning. Because
I used to be that way, but then what's the point? Because the work environment I go to, I get, sweaty and dirty, and it's like, what's the point? So then I like to shower at night because that way I'm fresh. I go to bed clean, and then I wake up and I don't have to, run around, dude. Um, I don't have to run around trying to sneak in a shower in my morning routine.
And by the way, because I was nervously flipping through shit, forgot to do the toast. So to those who paved the way for us, to those who served to the left and the right of us, the blood, the mud, the sweat, and the tears, the trash stands, the peacetime, the wonderful formation runs, the rucks, the wall locker inspections, the field days, the health and comforts,
Mm.
to those who have followed in our footsteps, and to those we lost in far off lands, and to those we lost at home to demons they simply could not run, the bar and Barracks Party Media salute you. Prost. Ooh. Yep, still don't like this whiskey. Is what it is. I know.
I gave up soda and cake and fries for Lent, but
Uh-oh.
I had a soda today, and it just didn't hit me the same as it did yesterday.
Yeah, I found out I'm completely addicted to coffee. That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind a cup here and there, like if I absolutely need one, because I'm trying to cut down on caffeine. But just once in a while, I'm like, I want a Big B. I want something caramel.
big the caramel marvel.
Well, that or just a chai latte. Hold on. A frozen chai latte with almond milk and light whip.
You are such a basic bitch. All of a sudden, what happened?
Chai latte is not a basic bitch.
That's what she said.
It's not. It's not on the menu. It's a specialty tea latte.
I don't want teenagers making anything specially for me.
Oh,
Just
whatever.
saying.
Well, I don't want grown old men with long beards making my
Well, thank
coffee
God.
better.
Trust me, I watch them crush it at my local. I get my coffee on the way. It's a place called Luckman's. They only have like 2 locations, and that's my bougie treat to myself, and I love it. They got
Like
a
I
little.
said, I don't mind getting something once in a while, but like I'm okay with like my coffee, cream, and sugar. So,
Yeah, I hate like just straight like just take a cup of black coffee, some cream, some sugar.
yeah.
Can't do it. I gotta go full bouge. I gotta get my foo coffee. Get a little thing called a Cincy Mocha. It's got fuck ton of dark chocolate in it. It's got
So actually,
cayenne pepper, and I can't remember what the other thing is in it, but it's fucking delicious. I love it. But I got it Friday morning, took a half day, had a sip, went about 3.5 hours because I was just running crazy trying to get a bunch of shit done, and all of a sudden I got a splitting headache, and I'm like, what the fuck?
heart.
No, oh no, it wasn't the left arm, it was just a headache. I'm like, oh god dang it. But I'm like, what? Oh, I'm like, oh fuck, I haven't drank hardly any of my coffee. Like fucking took 2 big swallows, and wouldn't you know it, fucking 30 seconds, that headache went away. I'm like, oh no, I'm addicted to coffee again.
Well, that's like when
Again.
I first started getting migraines. I never started getting migraines until last year. I had no idea. I was like, why does this fucking suck? And then
710's fault.
Jason's like, you gotta drink soda. You gotta have a coffee or something. I'm like, really? Right now? And sure enough, he's right. I'm like, damn
Dean says, if you want a really good coffee, marry a barista to turn nurse, you won't sleep for a month. Yeah, I know. That's the problem, man. Like, I made the mistake one time of, there's a really neat restaurant. I hate going to it because it's like kind of on the edge of the ghetto here in Cincinnati,
it.
but
Best of you.
it's called Pho Lang Tang. It's a Vietnamese restaurant. If you didn't pick up on that, um, and have you ever had Vietnamese coffee before? Ooh,
Yes.
oh, it's
I
evil.
would rather not remember it, but yes.
Oh yeah, you can. It's like Turkish coffee. You can like see
Uh,
sound
I
and
love, I'm
smell
not gonna
color.
lie, Turkish coffee, especially when I was in the Middle East and I would drink some at like the little lounges that they had in Dubai. And I'm just like, oh my God, I can touch the clouds.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's I hadn't had it in years. And there was a little Mediterranean place right next to the hospital where Edith was born,
Mm,
and Michelle was allowed to eat regular food and whatnot. And I was like, well, let's go get because we love Middle Eastern food, love it. I mean,
yeah.
Mediterranean, Middle East, I love lamb, love Donner, love
Oh,
fucking chick,
we had some
shawarma.
today.
Oh,
We had some today because I didn't get the memo that there's some weeks where my work provides lunch and they get some really good Mediterranean from Lafise up here in Toledo. And I didn't get the memo, so I had already ordered a Jimmy John.
oh no.
And so there was my $20 gone.
Uh,
And, and then so I'm like, oh, I'll just save it for dinner. Dinner tonight was Domino's. But
ah,
I'll eat it tomorrow. But
right.
yeah, I love their falafel rounds that they have.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, they're amazing. And then their hummus is just
Yeah. Hummus is
oh,
gangster. Like, yeah, I could,
so good.
I could survive on falafel and Hummel for a minute.
Oh
Like
yeah.
I really could. Like it's vegetarian, so it's just like,
Yeah.
huh? But
And
it's so
it's
good.
low in the carbs and whatnot. So like I'm trying to watch my carb intake and it's low in the carbs. It's a healthier option. They make it from scratch, so it's not all this junk thrown in together.
Yeah, you seen a lot of fucking fat people in the Middle East? Because I didn't.
Cool.
I
I
mean, you
saw
do,
well in
and the ones you do,
Dubai.
well, yeah, but they're fat cats. You know what I
Well,
mean?
yeah, because they got
Like
the baklava.
they got
Baklava.
the money.
Oh,
That's the worst. I mean, that's the worst, but the best, right? Like it's
dates though, I couldn't eat dates. Dates
that
was
make me
like
shit like a goose.
I just didn't find them appealing. I'm like, oh, this tastes like a very nasty plum or
Oh.
prune. Prune.
he said after the coffee company, you could throw a sewing machine with it running. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I consider my teas like somebody like asks like, do you do teas or coffees? I'm like, I do both. Tea is my calm down, wind down, relax. Coffee is my get the fuck out of the way. I got shit to do. Drink.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get it. Once in a while, you gotta treat yourself to a little foo drink.
Oh, I can't help it. Like it's just my thing. Like, and I love it. It's the guy who franchised uh the one of the locations. He's we're still like, even though I've been going there for like 2 years, still trying to feel each other out. I can't figure out where exactly he's from or his nationality, his background, but I know he speaks Hebrew and I know he speaks Arabic.
Mm,
And he knows I'm a veteran, but he doesn't know from where or what
hmm
branch. And so he keeps throwing Arabic and like he said assalamu alaikum. I'm like alaikum salam, and I'm like, yeah, dude, that's like easy, like that's nothing,
hmm
like I don't remember a lot of the Arabic I was taught, but you know it's and he's awesome. They're great. It's a fun place. They love when I come up on the weekends and I open up the sunroof and Carl stands up on the center console and sticks his head up, and they already know, they already know to make a pup cup, and they're like, "Yo, we should bring him in." I'm like, "Nah, I can't. He's a
Mm.
fucking spaz. He's a super spaz. Like, if he would,
I'm grateful Ollie's not as bad because at this point I'm like I don't have the patience or the time for wound up dog. So like when I get puppy fever, I have to remind myself that means you got to train them how to walk. That means you got to train
Yeah.
them how to potty. I'm like,
See,
how does
yeah,
the dog?
I didn't get that chance. I got Carl, we think at like a year and a half, 2 years, and nobody trained him on anything. So basically we potty trained him. And then, spent $5,000 on his fucking leg. Son of a
That's the
bitch.
easiest thing. Well, yeah. Well, Ollie has a vet appointment coming up. Well, I knew his arthritis was getting bad, but I didn't know how bad. And then, they had to put him to sleep well, not to sleep, but sedate him to
Right.
maneuver his legs around and take some X-rays. Well, he's got bone on bone in both of his knees.
No.
So they were like, "Well, we're gonna refer you to the specialist and whatnot." I was like, "Well, how much is this gonna cost me?" They're like, "Well, the visit itself is like $124." I'm like, so I am dreading the bill. And then they told me like, if you really want, you could do this thing called Waggle or Poggle or something
Like
dog
pet
related.
insurance?
No, it's
Oh.
it's kind of like GoFundMe, but
Oh, okay,
for
okay.
pets.
Like crowdfunding for, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm like, and they're like, you can go on that, and people really do donate, blah blah blah. I might do that because I'm
Do you
sorry,
just
but
try glucosamine, work wonders for Ozzy's
we've
elbows?
we've been doing glucosamine for years. Ollie
Hmm.
is just
Getting old.
yes, he's 10 years old.
Oh.
He's I've tried glucosamine. I've tried a lot of the chews, green lip muscle, and it just seems like he's not getting. Well, I get it. He's old. But it doesn't seem to provide him much comfort.
Did you give him a doggy THC?
Yes, I've tried that too. But like
Okay.
we want to see
Fair enough.
if this is something that maybe we need to up the dose, maybe we need to try something different.
All
Maybe
right.
he needs like injections. I don't know. I just know that he's going to be an expensive.
I said, hey, but it's funny. Me and Michelle were talking about Carl. Actually, it was tonight. We just bought a new fire pit. I spent 2 hours assembling it, and it's
Mhm.
fucking amazing. It's awesome. It's
Oh,
huge. It's so cool. But she looked at Carl. Carl's favorite thing in the world is to go out to the fire pit with the whole family and just stand guard duty. That's his thing. That's his jam. He loves to do it. Like he freaks out if you don't let him out and put him on the lead. As soon as you put him on the lead, he just sits next to the fire in front of everybody and just looks for
mhm.
murderous squirrels and whatnot. Dogs go by and he watches them. It's fine. But she's like, Carl, I love you, but one more thing happens to you, you're fucked. You're just
Mhm.
done. Like we dropped the emergency fund of emergency funds on your fucking leg, and I really wish I just would have, all in all honesty, just cut the fucking leg off. Cut the
It,
leg off would have been $1,000 at most. To keep the leg, it was $4,800. And I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? And I was like, oh, I just lost my dog. Or it wasn't my dog, it was my wife's dog. But I had hijacked
yeah,
that dog. And
that's why.
she would know instantly when I had a panic attack and come running and whimper until I started petting her and hugged her. And when she passed away, I was devastated. And I also, things were getting crazy. It was COVID.
Mm,
And I wanted a first line of defense for the family. I'm like,
yeah.
so somebody showed me this pit bull, my brother-in-law actually, and I'm like, yeah, let's go check him out. Took James up there, tested him out, brought James up there. Carl licked his face. I'm like, we'll take him. Grabbed him by the leash, took him off the lead. And fucking there went Carl. And then 2 weeks later, some bitch jumped off the couch and broke his fucking leg because he was so malnourished. Carl, as you've seen
Yeah.
pictures of, he was 40 pounds. I think
Yeah.
under 40 pounds when we got him.
Yep.
He's
That
now
was
an
that was
85-pound
horrible.
dog. He's a horse. So,
Ollie's at, I think, 54, and they're like, "Yeah, he could stand to lose another 4 pounds." I'm like, "Jesus, really?"
yeah.
And, but because his knees he is a very active dog,
Yeah.
so we always went for walks and, everything else, and he loves his walks.
Yeah.
But now that his knee I can hear his knee, it goes
Ugh.
and it bothers me because I don't want it to get any worse, and I don't want him to be in pain. And so
Sure.
they gave me carprofen to give him. So I've been doing that, not every day, but like every other day. And then, I can't take him on walks because he will start limping after a while. And it's like, I don't want him to discomfort and whatnot. That, and he's also got to get his tooth pulled out. So that's another, I swear to God, if I didn't love this dog,
That's all they get you. That's all
yeah.
they get you.
But he's
Oh,
been around since I've had him since he was like a puppy. Not
yeah.
like a baby, but like a puppy from the side of the gutter. I'm like, I can't give up on this dog.
I found this
Um,
clip, and I want you to verify it real quick. It's one of my favorite comedians, which is, there's quite a few of them, but this is
oh,
this is this is great. It's great.
Never use dick as an excuse. If you called up your friend and you were like late to his birthday dinner or something, you could be like, dude, I'm really sorry I'm late, but I think I'm gonna get some pussy. And he would understand, But if I called up my friend on some important occasion in her life, some moment that she needed me to be there for her, and I was like, listen, I don't know if I'm able to make it tonight. It looks like I might be able to get my hands on some dick. She would be like, the street is littered with dicks.
for real, like dick is not that special.
I thought that was so funny. I thought that,
Dick is
like,
not that special. Like,
she, as soon as I heard, I'm like, oh my god, it's probably 100% true. Like,
it is
like
like,
dudes would totally get, like, bro, like, I know it's like your birthday and shit, but that one, yeah, hell, it's happening. Oh, go get some. All right, man, I'll make it up to you. Oh, you better. Boom, end of
no,
conversation.
when I was single, I was fine. People are like, you haven't had sex for 2 years. I'm like, actually, I am okay with that. I am not bothered at all. I've got other ways of taking care of myself. And so finally, when I meet Jason, I'm kind of like hormonal at that time, and I'm like, I I don't know, like I just wasn't striving for sex when we first started dating. It
Mm.
was like if it happens, it happens. And then when it happened, it was like, oh, okay. But it's not like I'm gonna cancel shit. Be like, yeah, girl, I gotta get some dick. Be like, no, that it don't matter.
Oh, so funny story. Come home from work. Wife runs out to go pick up a couple things from the grocery store that they didn't deliver, that Kroger didn't deliver because Kroger delivery sucks ass.
Mm.
And I go in the bathroom and I come out, and Edith is walking out with
A toy.
what a toy,
Okay.
a rabbit. I think
Okay.
officially called a rabbit. Just holding it, just waving it around. I'm like,
Oh,
oh,
my.
I'm like, oh, what? No, play it off, play it off. Like, oh, give this to daddy. She's
Oh,
like,
how cute. Can
oh,
daddy play with this?
yes. I had to ran it, threw it back where it was supposed to be. I'm like, oh shit. Oh man. This
I know. I know my grandma walked in one time in my room, and I guess I was absent,
yeah.
and she said, "What is that thing on your dresser drawer?"
Ah!
And because I had it on my dresser, I didn't think about it. I'm like, "What? What dresser?" And I was trying to play dumb. At first, I really didn't know what she was talking about, and then I was like, "Oh shit!" I was looking shit up, and she was like, "That it's shaped like a little rose." I'm like, "Oh."
Oh no.
And I'm like, "Oh," and then she's like, "And then there's another thing. It's like shaped like a C." And I'm like, "Oh." I'm like, I was like, "Grandma, why are you going to my room?" And she's like, "I thought my jacket was in there. I thought you borrowed it."
Oh my god.
I was like, "Oh goodness, woman, I
That
need to get a lock on this door."
yeah,
Oh,
probably.
I was a little
Prob
bit embarrassed, needless to say. Just Or
Check out my Buzzy sword. Yeah, there you
yeah,
go.
check out my sword. You're just using that play cool, like, yeah, can daddy have a play with it?
Yeah. Oh, fuck me running. Things
That's
I never
funny.
thought I'd ever have to deal with.
Oh,
.com, .org.
well, wait until your son gets older, and then he's gonna be like, hey, what's this?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
good.
why is there fucking 400 tissues in the fucking wastebasket all of a sudden? Jesus, dude, you all right?
Why is the lotion bottle empty? We just bought that yesterday.
Yeah, dude, you know how much that costs? You want to buy you a cheap shit? I'll buy you the cheap shit.
Yeah, we're
Don't
like, go
use
get your own shit.
don't use your mom's triple care expensive fucking whatever it is. Like, yeah.
I think it was my ex-husband. He used to get my lotion. He actually used to steal my shampoo, my razor. He stole a box of my tampons one time.
Oh, chick razors are the best. They're the
I
best.
prefer men's razors, but
I prefer to shave my head. My wife bought me a lady razor with like triple moisturizer and all that shit. Oh man, I love it.
I'd buy the 5-blade razors for men's. But yeah, like he stole my tampons one time too, in case.
What?
Well, because I guess when they would do field trainings, he would take them in case somebody got shot or whatever, and they had to plug it in.
It is, yeah, yeah.
And I kind of got pissed off because I'm like, no, buy your own. Just buy your own. Stop stealing my shit. Buy your own. But yeah, he stole my lotion, and it wasn't like, fucking cheap shit Jergens lotion. It was like my
Yeah.
fucking $25 fucking lotion. I'm like, bitch. I don't mind if you use my shit here and there, but when you use my whole fucking $25 bottle of lotion, I
Right.
will pissy. And it's not cheap. It's fucking got organic stuff in it. It like, no! Shit made me mad.
Oh, I got another video. I want to do a little public service announcement from Echelon _USA on Instagram. You should recognize both these fellows. We definitely recognize the second guy in the picture. This is for some of the soldiers out there on Easter weekend. You want something to do. You didn't take your fucking block leave because, you want to save
You're
it
an
for
idiot. You put it
whatever.
up to the last second.
Yeah, so here you go.
Fort Cavazos, Fort Moore, and Fort Campbell. For all you guys sitting in the barracks right now with nothing to do because you didn't go home for Easter leave, we hid Eshy cans all over your base.
Oh, God.
Eshy egg hunt.
Listen, look for the Echelon cans, all right? We're celebrating Easter. Look for the cans if you're at Cavazos, Moore, or Campbell.
One can at each base has $100 in it, so go find the cans.
Well, shit, I'm about to head down just to find a can. Like, I could use 100.
Yeah. Believe me, I could too.
Yeah,
I could too. After
unfortunately.
working like 2 months of like 60 hours a week, and then working 2 weeks of regular, it's like, ooh, yeah, that money just fucking Jesus, that dropped. That was like, woo, that was like that's like $550 a paycheck. Like,
I got a part-time job. It's not a big paying job. It's like $12 an hour. No big deal. But it's closer to home than my nursing home job was. And, literally it's like literally 10 minutes away from my other job. I go right there, and then it's like 15 minutes to home. I was just at that point where I was like, I can't be affording to go 40 minutes back and forth, and then driving home and then not making dinner for Jason and whatnot. And so I work at this museum, the Great Lakes Museum, the National Great Lakes Museum, because we also coincide with some of Canada.
nice.
And I got paid today. It wasn't much. It was just for like maybe a few hours. But I was like, oh, like this is nice. But like, I get it. Getting those overtime hours, it sucks at first. But when you look at that paycheck and you're like, oh my God, I could pay so much shit with this.
Mm.
And so I got to get my taxes done because I want to use most of the money for Ollie's situation.
You haven't done your taxes yet.
No, I started to. Okay, listen, I started to.
Do you know
and
when
then
I got my taxes done?
No, I started
The night I got my W-2, I filed.
I had 4 W-2s to put in. I started to, And then it was telling me I owe the federal this amount. And then it was saying I owe the state this amount. And I was like, no, the fuck I don't. So I was putting in, I only worked in Michigan part-time. And suddenly it's like, oh, here's your state income. But I still owe the federal. And I'm like, well, how the fuck do I owe the federal? I'm never.
What are you claiming on your when you file your whatever, I can't remember what it is, whatever, when you start a job, whatever fucking that IRS form is. What are you claiming?
I'm single with no
Dependents, right?
dependents,
So you should
no
be getting maxed out on
exemption.
taxes. 'Cause
Thank you.
that's what I claim.
Thank you.
I claim
I'm like, why am I getting? I have never been. Last year was the first year I ever got charged for taxes. I was like, why? How? I was like, I've never had to pay taxes. What the fuck? I said, y'all are
Oh.
broke because you choose to be. I don't break me.
I mean, I paid I've paid more than my fair share, but like the last couple of years because of the kids, yeah, like this year, like I got a pretty sizable amount back.
Mine's not a big amount, but it's a little, good hunk of change. But I'm like, what the fuck? Just, I was so pissed. So I got mad. I got mad mid tax filling, and I just stopped and just stepped away from my laptop. I'm like, I'm not dealing with this shit right now. I had to step away, and like Jason comes home because I was doing it while he was gone. He was at his other brother's house, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to turn on, relaxing TV, and I've got my cup of tea here, and I've got the dog
what's
here.
relaxing TV?
It was the bird TV. It was like a bunch of birds on the TV screen.
Oh, okay, all right.
And so I was like, all right, I'm going to relax. I've got the dog here, my blankets, had my glasses on. I was like, all right, in my nice little sweater, I was all comfy mode. I started getting in that bitch, and I'm like, I gotta walk away. I had Jason comes home, and I'm watching piss off music. I'm like, I don't want to talk about it. I was so mad. I was crying. I'm like, I gotta pay back the fucking IRS. This is some horse shit.
Oh my gosh, that's the worst. Yeah, no, it's been good the last couple of years. Like I've dodged that bullet. They've owed me a fuck ton, which is funny. A side note, those of you who've never seen the show before, you'll get this a lot from me. I get a lot of squirrel moments, but for instance,
Squirrel.
but I'm still trying to figure out as a federal employee, specifically being in the military, how and why the fuck do they take taxes out of your check?
That's so stupid. Why?
Doesn't make any sense to me.
I wondered that when I was in the Navy. I was like, I'm a federal employee. Why am I getting taxed?
You're the lethal arm of the federal government, basically, and they still take money out of your paycheck.
That's basically taking my wallet, stealing $20, and then going, "Here's your pay.
Here's $18 back at the
I'm
end
like,
of the
wait
year."
a minute,
By the way, yeah.
Yeah, like, wait a minute. That's not how this shit works.
I don't get that. I still don't get it. I get it if you're civil service, you're home, whatever. You're a diplomat, whatever. I get it. Maybe DSS gets an exemption because those are the dirtiest people on the planet. I'm sorry, you think CIA is dirty? DSS is by far worse. But you're the Navy, the Marine Corps, the Army, USAF, fucking National Guard, Reserves, Coast Guard, Space Force. How the fuck do you pay me? Wait a minute, let me get this right. You pay me with taxpayer money.
And then you take my taxes.
Then you take my taxes, and then you give me like 8 cents
per dollar.
Wait a minute. How does or 80 cents back on the dot? How does this? Wait, what? Oh my god!
It made no sense. I asked that one time too. I was like, "That shit is so fucking dumb. Why am I even here? Why the fuck am I here?"
Because I wanted to make a difference, and I wanted to
the only
save
time
the world.
The only time it was great was like the first 30 days of deployment. All of us were like waiting for day 30. Like, yes, day 30. Yes, day 30 came. Yes, pay. That's not tax.
Yeah.
And so all of us are looking at our checks like, yay! And then we start getting back to the States. And it's like, oh shit!
And cross the line. It's over now.
You're like, well, back to this horse shit again. But yeah, it makes no sense. And I asked that one time too in the Navy doing my taxes. I'm like, this makes absolutely no fucking sense. This is so stupid. Why am I here?
Cause
Those
reasons, lack of vision,
reasons,
need of a
terrible
mission.
town. That
Yeah.
town was terrible at the time. Yeah.
This I found on BBC Two, believe it or not. Well, Instagram through BBC Two. I can't believe it. It's pretty funny and kind of thought of you. When I when I got about, I don't know, 5 seconds into it.
Women have told everyone to just fuck off.
Yeah.
Judged for choosing to have children or not have children, to have children and go back to work, to have children and not go back to work, for being too thin, too fat, too pushy, too unambitious, too hot, not hot enough, or even for just daring to be alive. Women have stressed that everyone can go fuck themselves.
I was just cracking up. Like, I know like 90% of my work who I don't interact with outside of my department think I'm fucking insane because I go out to the smoke pit and I'm just looking at Instagram videos and whatever, Twitter, and with the volume turned down just so where I basically I can hear it because I have to stand off to the side so I can see if trucks come in or whatnot. And I'm just hysterically laughing sometimes if you're like, what the fuck is wrong with him? Well, a lot of things for one, but too many to name.
Alphabetically or numerically.
Exactly. How much time you got, motherfucker?
How much day do you have?
Yeah, that's why all the veterans at my work always kind of huddle together and have at least 10 minutes a day where we just hang out and bullshit. All right, so he made it. He is been a part of the bar and sport church for many, many years. Remember, you get sport church this Sunday. I'll let you know what time on Facebook and Twitter. But
we'll make it later in the evening, dear, because Easter and all that.
Yeah, probably going to be an evening show. He is the United States Marine Corps veteran. He's from the great state of Wisconsin, which is where I also hail from. His MOS was comms, which makes him one of the most hated MOSs in the Marine Corps. But I still love him. He's a great guy. Please welcome to the show, Pterodactyl. Oh, by the way, take your shit off. There we go. What's up, man?
Sorry I'm so late. Just like always, I have plans and they end up going. More and more stuff just keeps coming up. So,
don't worry, I'll dock your pay accordingly. I'm going to dock your pay accordingly. So. Just be ready for that hit. Just be ready for the hit on that check. All right.
Yeah, wife wanted to hit up Holy Hill because it's Good Friday, and then then it's like, oh, let's get some blue crab. She wanted to eat some blue crab, so we had to go down to the Asian market in West Dallas, and it's like, oh, we're already down here. We might as well stop at Costco and Menominee Falls on the way home.
Then it rolled and it rolled.
Yep, and then we get out of Costco, and it's a half an hour before the show's supposed to start, and then the kids are like, oh, let's stop in the Five Below right next door too, and I'm like, no, and then my wife went in. My wife went in with them, and I just waited out in the car. I'm like, I'm trying to get home.
Oh, it's all good, man. You got to do that family shit for sure. How many times you actually get to do it? So, yeah, for sure. C'est la vie. All right, man. I'm going to take my smoke break. Don't let Blue burn anything down or, assault anybody. But I'll be but thanks for joining. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Thanks for sharing out the show. Remember, we're live on Rumble, YouTube, Facebook on the Bar and Sports Church. Share us out, cross-platform. It helps us out tremendously. And you got control of the buttons, right, T? So you can catch up on comments and whatnot. All right, boys.
I can hit the buttons here. So, Blue, how you been?
Sorry, I'm really thirsty. I'm good.
No problem.
I'm good. Just been busy and still sitting in the back of the struggle bus.
Right. Yeah. It's been a while since we've been on a show together, actually. So.
I know. It's just been ever since Grandpa died and just getting the adjustments and then working, and it's just been all over the place.
Yeah, I hear you on that. Yeah, we're working on getting Irene's dad over here right now, and her uncle just died recently too, but we weren't able to go back for that one.
I would figure not as much. It looked like it was expensive going over there in the first place.
Yeah, we're trying to go back again in August for the 1 year anniversary of her mom's death. So, so I was saving up for that, and my son got accepted for some kind of medical school conference during the summer, but I don't think we're gonna have the money for that. So
Well,
he
you
wants
can
to go.
always you can always ask for like a scholarship. You know, a lot
Yeah,
of community programs offer that, and it wouldn't hurt. It would not hurt to talk to wherever he's going to and see if they offer like a scholarship program for it.
yeah, he got accepted for something, but then it's like we'd have to send him to either St. Louis or New York, or
Oh, send him to
none
St.
of them.
Louis.
None of them were in Wisconsin, and it's like $4,200 or something. It's like, yeah, we're
I
going to the Philippines. Maybe another year. He's still a freshman, so there'll
I
be
would,
other
well, yeah,
opportunities.
but still, I would just look into whatever, fuck, wherever or whatever the type of the program is, and see if they offer any scholarships. I mean, the worst they can say is no, we don't have any.
Yeah,
Just an insult.
well, yeah, we'll see. He wants to start working too. He really wants to. What he wants to do is for like his junior year or something, he wants to go study abroad. So he wants to save up to do that.
Where though?
Japan.
Uh,
He's been
as a
learning
junior?
Japanese. Yeah.
Do they still even do that? I know like a lot of foreign exchange students came over here. Well, maybe they do it for the state. It's been a while.
Yeah, he's getting pretty good at his Japanese. So it's like, well, it's like I'm not
Um,
against it. It'd be a good thing for the resume and everything, but we gotta figure out what we gotta do and what that would all entail. So it's like, well,
well,
we'll keep our mind open to it, but not
if he
necessarily saying he's gonna do it for sure yet.
if he can spell if he does he speak Filipino too? Or no?
He doesn't speak to. He speaks a little Tagalog, but not that much.
Well,
He's
bilingual. Well, not bilingual. Multilingual. It is a good look on the resume. Trust you me. A lot of
yeah.
businesses are always looking for somebody who's able to, you know, speak in multiple languages, and it adds more to the paycheck. So yeah, encourage him. I would encourage him to. Yeah, definitely. If you can go over to Japan and again look for any scholarship programs that they have, good luck.
No, he's not going to the Philippines for a medical degree. He's gonna study in
No,
the States.
anesthesiology. I thought that was Taiwan. Oh man,
Yeah,
or no,
no, we go to
Thailand
the yeah, yeah,
or France. Either way. Oh god,
yeah. There's a
France was
few
just
places.
dirty. France was dirty. Like, okay, have fun.
Well, there's a lot of places here that are now too. I mean,
Well,
I seen video of the streets of San Francisco the other day. It's like, geez. My wife got an aunt that lives out there. It's like, I don't want to go out there to visit. It's like nothing against your aunt, but I don't want to go out there to visit her. If she wants to
it's
come
like
visit us here,
it's
that's
like
fine.
Toledo. I think Toledo is not a bad town. Don't get me wrong. It's ratchet in some parts, but I've never seen. Oh my god. Shit, train of thought derailed and killed everybody. Oh, I've never seen so many homeless people. I mean, like legit, like you had homeless people. There was one time they'll come up to the back of the building where we work at in production for the screen printing. And we have like a gate that kind of covers the back of the area. And they'll come there and they'll watch us and they'll be like begging, like, hey man, you got a dollar? Or hey man, you got a cigarette? And all of us are like, no, we don't have shit. We're poor. And there was one time this lady, she came up to the gate and she's like, yo, you got a cigarette? And then she's like, and she paused and I was like, if this chick says suck your dick, I'm and then she's like, I'll give you $1. I'm like, oh thank God. No man, I ain't got no dollars. I got nothing.
I'm right
But
here.
it is Jesus. It's just it's a bit of a deplorable town, They've got a lot of rundown buildings, they've got a lot of homeless people. I mean, you got homeless people that are legit trying to open up your car door at a stoplight. Just it could use improvement. I'm not gonna lie, but Jason's like, you can't be as bad as Detroit. I'm like, no, Detroit's actually kind of nice. Like they make sure they clean their shit, but they got an NFL team there though, so it is what it is.
Yeah, so does San Francisco. And
Well,
I guess they moved the stadium.
Yeah, they moved the
Santa Clara,
stadium.
though.
Yeah, they moved the stadium. They just
Yeah,
God forgive me.
yeah. It's a shame because it used to be a beautiful city, but yeah, it's like, geez,
I get it. Like they've got Skid Row, and Skid Row is not the best. I've seen documentaries, and I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I thought Skid Row was Los Angeles.
Oh, is it? I was thinking, why am I thinking San Francisco? I'm thinking LA. Never mind. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
LA. Same thing. Cali.
Yeah.
Well,
it's going to hell out there.
It seems like I was also Jason and I. We were watching. What was it? We were watching something true crime. On one of my subscriptions on YouTube, and it was like in Milwaukee. And Jason's like, "Why is everything coming out of Wisconsin right now?" He's like, "First Dahmer, and then." I'm like, I don't know, dude.
Dude, like everywhere is going crazy. Like I live close to Fond du Lac, which most of my life has been pretty low crime, but I heard on the radio there was an illegal that stabbed somebody last weekend up there.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a lot of Toledo's got a lot of shootings where they shoot teenagers. I'm like, why the fuck are they shooting kids? Why are the kids getting shot at?
Fucking drugs. Drugs. The war on drugs, because it's been super effective. Yeah. Well, that's just my guess. Just saying. A little public service announcement. Another one. I hate to do this, but it came up in my feed, and it kind of I don't know. It was like, I guess I should put it out there because I respect the shit out of this guy. I think we should. All right, hold on a second here. He drives my wife crazy because she thinks he has wicked ADD. I'm like, well, I don't know about that, but he definitely he's a gangster in my opinion, but whatever. Anyways, just because it's Easter weekend and this is a real thing, the FBI yesterday director testified in front of Congress and let loose a bulletin, and it's not good. So just put it out there in case you're watching.
Right. Well, there is a new FBI bulletin, and this bulletin is warning that there are going to be attacks at synagogues and churches over Easter weekend. Largest attendance at churches happens over Easter, and our borders are absolutely wide open. It is super dangerous about the number of people that have come across our southern border into the United States in the past 3 years, breaking every single record year after year. Now that they are here, there's calls from Hamas and other radical terrorist groups to attack Americans at church. Yesterday, the director of the FBI was telling Congress that there has never been a higher level of terror threat in the United States than right now. That's right, even higher than 9/11. They are confident that there are going to be attacks. We just don't know when and where. So if you run a church security, stay frosty, get ready, take care of your family, and stay free.
So just putting it out there.
Yeah. Dean's got the point right there.
Yeah, I gotta go to church,
especially this weekend.
I have to go. And I'm not looking forward to it because it used to be bar on Saturday nights, fire on Friday nights. Now bar on Friday nights, fire on Saturday nights, and I still drink, and so now I gotta get up at 9-ish in the morning, get myself showered and shaved, and go to church like a good Catholic, slightly to moderately hungover, but strapped to the nines.
My church is pretty nice. Their service is at like 11:15. It's a multicultural, multiracial church, Baptist, and
Isn't every church supposed to be multiracial?
Well, I mean, like A lot of the Baptist churches I got to, it was either white or black. This one, it's very
Yeah, I'll give you a point. I'll
diverse.
give you a nod there. Yeah, sure.
So
Yeah.
I like it. I personally like it.
I'll tell
But
you one of my favorite churches I ever went to. I got invited to after a function when I was running the reception hall. I got invited to a can't only in America, man. Invited to a black lesbian Baptist church, and it was fucking hilariously awesome. They were super sweet. It was just after my wife had passed, and they were just amazing people. And it was so cool. Went out for drinks afterwards. Had to get a fucking ride home from. Had one of the few rides home I've gotten from an attractive lady where I wasn't gonna, had no shot, right? But it was fun. It was a good time. They were hilarious. They're great. They're all about the Jesus. I mean, it was a little bit uncomfortable at some points because I'm very much the if you want to put me as one of the apostles, it'd definitely be Thomas for sure. Like doubting here and there, back and forth. Oh, believe, don't believe, believe, don't believe. But it was fun. It was a good time. So I don't know what to say about it. It was awesome. I
well,
enjoyed it.
I'm not going
Baptists
to
can be
church
fun.
Sunday.
They
It's
can.
gonna be well Sunday. I'm not going to church because I'm gonna go to my mom's tomorrow and spend some time with her and grandma. Since grandpa's passed, I try to go up there at least every weekend, if not
You
every
guys
other
gonna cook
weekend.
some shit?
No,
No.
unfortunately, she didn't pull out the stuff, and by the time it wouldn't be done by it wouldn't be thawed by time. So, but anyways, we're going up to the Meyer Gardens in Michigan and going to the butterfly exhibit that's opening.
Where's this?
This is up in Grand Rapids, so it's more
Okay.
along the western of Michigan.
hmm
And I'm really excited for it. Jason can't come though because he's got work, but we'll make what we can. You know, I'm sure he'll get a chocolate bunny. I'll be sure. But yeah, we're not going to church. My plan was to go to church, but then mom's like, "Well, let's go to the Meyer Gardens and go to the butterfly exhibit." Okay, whatever you want, mom. We'll
Okay.
do that. So if they'll get grandma out of the house, we'll do it.
Oh, right. All right, you guys ready for some memes?
Yeah, let's roll.
All right, let's do some memes. To the memes, to my T, to my blue, to my listeners, to everybody joining the new Barracks Party Media.
Yay! I don't have a drink.
That's all right.
Got on the left, Bible on the right. You know?
That's why you're the keeper of the leash, because you're the sober one, and I'm very proud of you for that, by the way.
Thank you.
All right, here we go. Let's do this. College kids after graduating seeing their taxes from their first check. Yeah, baby.
Bernie Sanders and the Javier Milei.
I love Javier. He's great. Makes me want to move to Argentina, but which is, by the way, fucking beautiful. Fucking beautiful. Oh my god. Oh. You have me feeling like the king of all 7 planets. Aren't there 8 planets? Not after I destroy your ring.
Yeah. There used to be 9. Is Pluto not a planet? Well, I thought they were going to say Pluto is a planet again.
Pluto is not a planet.
I thought it was again.
It's a micro or microplanet or mini planet, something they call it.
All the projects I did in school about Pluto, that was the only planet I would ever do.
Oh, really?
It was the god of death.
Pluto was still a planet when I was in school.
It was for me
too. It was too. And then one day they're just like, it's not a planet. I'm like, the fuck it's not.
I like how I just said for me too. I'm the oldest one here by like 10 years. Yeah. I'm a fucking idiot. Getting invited to your black friend's barbecue. He's Haitian. Ooh, yeah.
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
Come on. Just give me the contract. I'll get some boys. We'll take care of it.
I seen some YouTube guy got abducted because he went down to Haiti and tried to get an interview at barbecue.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Like that's a great idea.
Yeah. Fucking moron. Like, no, just look, just give some Marine veteran the contract and give him I don't know I'd say battalion with support, and just make it a fief. Just make it a fief. Just like that. This belongs to this dude now. And then, you know, hey, when he wants to give it up, he'll give it up. But, you know, can't do that anymore because everybody's so fucking full of bullshit. No, fuck stability. Fuck stability. Fuck, you know, people, economy turnaround. We need to let barbecue run his thing because he's expressed himself. Well, he's expressed himself by eating people. So I don't know.
Agreed.
Looks like your mom bought herself a van. Oh, damn. BGA champion. Jesus. Well, I mean, hey, look.
Fuck you, Shorzy.
Fuck you, Shorzy. Exactly. Oh. Fun fact, during the 2023 NFL season, Tyreek Hill got more women pregnant than the Carolina Panthers.
Oh.
Dude, what the fuck is wrong with these idiots? Like, is it I guess here's the thing. I think maybe it's just the ego interferes with logical thinking. It's got to be it, right? Because like if I would give, I don't know, pick one, left or right. I don't know. I'll give one of my nuts to just play like a season in Major League Baseball and make the league minimum when I was in my 20s. Just I would give one of my nuts to do it and be proud to do it, and then coach baseball, teach baseball, and just be happy as shit. And I definitely guarantee you my pull-up game would have been as strong as it was, and it always has been, because never had a kid until I met my current wife. So
yeah,
just saying. And I got all that money to protect, all that money, all that much more money. We're talking like, even say, all right, for sake of argument, he made $20 million last year. I don't know how much he made, but sake of argument, $20 million. So take 30% from taxes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's down to 17.
Yep.
Give another 10% to his agent, so he's down 1.7. So he's down to, you know, what, 15.3.
By the end of it, it's at least down to 10.
Yeah, all right. But that's a fuck ton of money. Now you start making babies and you start cutting that into it, and they're gonna get X amount of dollars based on what you're making right now, not what you're making 5 years now. Because guess what, Tariq? In 4 or 5 years, your career's over, son. Done. And you're still gonna be making those payments. And then you're gonna have to hire a lawyer with no money because you spent, because NFL players are notorious for blowing their money. They made a documentary about it on ESPN 360 or whatever it is. And excuse me. And yeah, you're gonna be fucked. Why can't you just, I don't know, at least use a condom, dude? I mean, I know it sucks. It's like, I know a comedian did a great bit about it. He goes, ladies, you know what it feels like to have sex with a condom? Put your finger right here and rub it on your wrist. It feels great, right? Now put your wrist underneath the table and rub your wrist.
Oh, it's so what? Would you rather
I'm just saying that's the bit, and like it's I agree, it's not that bad, but what I'm saying is, dude, you protect your fucking money. Like, what's wrong with you? But obviously, a guy with that hair has issues. So
Well, that's like my boyfriend's other family member who lives with us. He got hooked up with a chick, and Jason's like, "Oh, well, did you wear a condom?" No. It's like, wonderful. You have no money, and yet you're gonna bang up with some broad that I'm sure is probably gonna get knocked up. But then I was like, "Oh, wait, she can take them because then let's be responsible." I was like, "Oh, you know, fingers kind of crossed on this one."
Fingers kind of, dude. I don't understand. Just I don't get it. Like, I don't
We
know.
can't kick them out. Trust me, I've tried.
No, I mean not that, but just like, you know what's gonna happen. You know it, unless you're an absolute
Thank you,
retard.
unless you're a fucking complete idiot.
And then
Yeah.
And then his kids almost burnt down as many houses as Panthers wins. as
Oh
well.
shit!
By the way, you can make it okay.
Yeah, one of his kids playing with a cigarette lighter that lit his house on fire.
Oh shit!
By the way, you can make it kind of kinky, you know, like, hey, where do you want to do this? You know, moving on.
Jesus.
Never understood why the Monstars of Space Jam didn't want my talent. Monstars, we love the talent magic. We just didn't want the other stuff. Karl Malone, because AIDS.
Because AIDS.
Oh,
leave him alone.
Karl
There's a-
Malone's a savage.
he is probably one of the best power forwards to ever play
That's fucking funny as shit.
basketball. Like back when I used to like basketball, when I consumed a lot of NBA basketball. I love it was Karl Malone, it was Sean
Berkeley,
Kemp, it was Jordan, it was Scotty, it was Isaiah
Berkeley,
Thomas, Bird, yeah, and oh man, I miss those
O'Neal.
days. Yeah, Shaquille. Oh man. Ah,
I'm surprised Berkeley wasn't the one behind that one because I'm like, that's some shit he was.
right.
Right?
He's so
Jesus.
savage sometimes. I'm like, the fuck you doing, dude?
I don't know. I might have to start following Karl Malone's Twitter account.
I know, right? Now we all gotta follow it.
No smoking, no dogs, and absolutely no smoking dogs. Oh Jesus. Alrighty. Apparently, if you can see a tree, you're left brain. If you can see two people holding hands, you're right brain. Okay, but what if I see an ostrich higher than a Snoop Dogg?
For real. The fucking baggy ass eyes.
That's somebody needs to write that song. There's a song I'll never smoke. You know, the late great Toby Keith. Never smoke weed with Willie again.
Oh my god.
I couldn't do it. I am a super lightweight when it comes to smoking. Now I can eat edibles until the fucking cows come home, but I cannot. I'd smoke like I hit a one hit, and I'm fucking fried for like 3 hours, which is great. I wish I could drink like that, but unfortunately, God, put me on this earth with Irish heritage, and I can slam them down like
No, thank you.
Excuse me. I'm into bad boys. This isn't gonna work out. Oh,
yeah, for real.
Oh, who's a good
Such
boy?
a good boy.
Who's a good boy? Are you a good boy?
The look of love. Oh, Jesus.
For real. Did you guys get that video? I think I sent it out earlier. So lately, I've been listening to a bunch of when I go to work, I put in my headphones and I listen to people who get pulled over being drunk or whatever.
Oh
And
God.
just some of them was like, oh my god, what the fuck? So I found one the other day. It was stupid funny. I think I'll send you the link later. But yes, it's worth the watch.
Okay. I love that. I love the there was a story somebody gave it was a meme or whatever. It's probably going on for a while. It was an old man doing 80, bought a Corvette or something, and was taking him off down the road. You seen that? Heard that one?
Yeah.
All right, and he gets pulled over, and he goes, it's the end of my shift. If you can give me a really good excuse of why you were driving that fast, I'll let you go. And he says, well, my wife ran out of a state trooper, and I thought you were bringing her back. I'm like, oh, that's gangster. Oh,
Bye. Just go.
yeah. See you later, man. Yeah, and I was driving back from Fort Leonard Wood to Redstone Arsenal. Went to see one of my buddies out there. It was at engineering school, and I was kind of freaking out because I was kind of pushing the limit of when I was going to get back, and I'm doing like 85, and I'm doing it in a construction zone. And
Oh god.
a Missouri state trooper does a fucking Smoking the Bandit 180. I'm not kidding. Like a Smoking the Bandit 180. Like just going the other way and just fucking breaks the rear end out and just goes after me. I'm like, fuck this. As soon as I saw him do it, I just pulled over. He almost hit me because I pulled over so fast.
Sure, he got out of the car. You know why the fuck I pulled you over? I know.
Yeah. And he goes, what's going on? And like, he goes, you're a Marine? I said, yes, sir. And he goes, where are you going? I said, I'm going back to Redstone Arsenal. I was just at Fort Leonard Wood seeing my buddy. I kind of crisscrossed and I'm freaking out about getting back in time. And he goes, Jesus. And this is before GPS, kids. So like you're running on maps and shit. And if you get a detour, you're fucking effing fucked. And he goes, all right, step out of the car. I'm like, oh shit, this isn't good. And he goes, all right, go to the side of this squad car. And he gets in, he opens it up and he goes, give me your map. And I hand him a map and he goes, here, stupid. Hands me the map and highlighted my route and goes, get the fuck out of here. And I'm like, all right, sir. He says, don't fucking speed because I just put your shit all over the net. I'm like, okay, good to go. I'll have a T-bone, please. And Mr. Slithers will have a hamburger. We're all out of Kaiser rolls. Will a patty melt be okay? No, thank you, Mike. I don't want unless it got buns.
Oh my god, what the fuck ever.
Elk City is a bird sanctuary.
Right next to the KFC.
Irony.
Don't eat KFC. Don't eat. Don't support chain restaurants. Fucking find a food truck. All right.
Yes, if the dingier it looks, the better the food.
Yes, absolutely.
Especially if it's a barbecue.
Yes, for sure.
The birds are too stupid to realize it's a trap.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. It's a bird sanctuary.
Watching two guys have a knife fight in a Waffle House parking lot at 3 a.m. The
Fuck
food, the
yeah.
atmosphere, everything's flawless. Yeah, I have no more doing that when we're the rare times that we go out drinking and we have a babysitter. We're not going to Waffle House anymore because I'm not allowed to carry my gun by law. All I can carry is my thumper. And the last time we were in there, there was like 4 meth heads in there, and they were starting to cause a disturbance. I'm like, I just want to hit these guys for fucking reasons. So let's just not do that anymore. Let's just DoorDash ahead of time and have it just dropped off at our front door. And like, it's worth the $40
for real at that point.
I have information that could lead to the arrest and imprisonment of Hillary
Oh
Clinton.
my God, come on.
Jesus.
Come on.
You knew that was going to come out. You know it was going to come out.
Jesus.
I love it. Oh, Walmart, what have you done? Happy birthday, Rebel. Oh, shit. I didn't
Rebels
notice.
come.
Rebel come. That's a shotski. Oh, Jesus. I have a shot. You have a shot. Have a shot. Have a shot. We'll have a shot. Have a shot. Oh, Letterkenny. I haven't got the software yet. Somebody's supposed to be setting it up for me. I won't say who. And I'm gonna cut that. Have a shot. Have a shot. Have a shot from Letterkenny. Yeah, we'll have a shot. I'll have a shot. All right, have a shot. Let's have a shot, boys.
Let's do a shot.
I love that fucking show. Michelle hates it. Sucks.
I don't care for it. I don't find it.
I don't think it's
the only funny. I think the only funny one is when they're getting explained by the women how a pap smear is, and they're all sitting very uncomfortably, and I'm like, yes, all of you, I want you to hear this. This is exactly how it goes.
All right, tell me if this is weird. This is my late wife, Millicent, my second wife. Her gynecologist had a picture of Magnum PI, Tom Selleck, above. So as you're looking up feet in the thing, you were looking at Tom Selleck. Is that weird? I thought that was weird.
It is weird.
Okay.
Like,
I thought
let
so.
me leave it to my imagination who I want.
Yeah, it's still gotta be weird to have cold, non-fun finger. I don't know. Anyways,
like
at least put a Chuck Norris poster up there,
or Idris Elba. Well, for me at least.
Oh, there you go.
I love him. He's so handsome.
So is it the prostate exam pap smear from Letterkenny? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we'll play that later. We'll probably get in trouble for it, but I don't really give a shit. All right, next one. Breaking news: the Eagles are signing Diddy to
no. No. Jesus.
Yeah, you're going down, son. You pissed off somebody. You pissed off somebody to fucking get pinched.
Well, Cat Williams did say 2024 is going to be a year of
Yeah, he did.
I think Cat Williams named Diddy too, didn't he?
He did.
I think he
sure
did.
ousted him.
There was if you remember, the timing is kind of similar, and he's not one of my favorite comics because he gets too political. Jim Jeffries.
Yes.
But it's like Bill Maher when he sticks to like just jokes, he's great.
When he gets political, it's like okay.
Yeah. But Jim Jeffries said that there was something coming out about a comic that he had met that he looked up to from when he was like a kid, and it was going to blow people's minds, and it was about sexual assault, and all of a sudden, boom, Cosby gets busted. You know, I
Well,
don't
then
get it.
you had what was his name off of Full House? Shit, he
Full
died not
House.
long ago.
Yeah, the guy that played Danny Tanner. Bob
Yeah,
Saget.
well,
Yeah.
he
Bob
was
Saget.
very questionable on how his lewd comments towards females and minors. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, I'm not saying
just
I haven't
don't,
like said
just don't.
silly shit or slapped an ass I shouldn't have, but I've pretty much done a good job of just, you know,
Just stay in
not
your lane, mind your P's and Q's, cross
right,
your
right,
T's and
right.
dot your
You
I's.
know,
So
go ahead,
Blue,
Dave.
You just watched that thing on the Nickelodeon.
I
Do you
did.
think
I was so
do you think
upset about that. I was like, yo,
No.
fucking really?
do you think Full House was like that too then with Bob Saget?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Had to
Oh, don't you dare
had
say
to
anything
have.
about Bob Saget.
Well, Bob Saget, let's admit it, Bob Saget's demeanor towards women and even young female teens was extremely lewd.
I'm the
Yeah,
in the stand up, I don't think publicly
I
or
think he was, honestly. Well, yes, because he's had complaints before.
oh Jesus Christ. Do you think if I was famous, if this was like a huge thing, do you think people would come after me?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Do you think it'd be completely justified? Probably not. I don't think so. I think some women would come out of work. Oh, he ghosted me. Yeah, because I was 23 and stupid. I mean, I don't know. Like,
Well, I get that, but like I really don't. Well, there are some women who put in a bad name for us, but
sure.
it,
Like everybody who went after Trevor Bauer.
oh jeez, yeah, that was stupid.
Yeah, yeah. Like you set every time you do that, you set with the you every time you do that because you're jilted, you put
Hmm.
women who actually really shit happens to them. You put them back
Hmm.
steps and steps and steps.
Yep.
And Trevor Bauer liked rough sex, and the girls were consensual. And then they talked about how they're going to fuck them on text messages like a bunch of idiots, and then got caught.
Yep.
Anyways, moving on.
Yeah.
Chuck Norris doesn't wear a condom because there's no such thing as protection from Chuck Norris. What are we gonna do when he dies?
That's never gonna happen.
It fucking is gonna happen.
Yeah, right. Chuck Norris doesn't die. He just disappears for a while.
Right, there you go.
Just,
All right,
oh
real
my
quick,
God.
favorite Chuck Norris joke.
Probably the when Chuck Norris does a push-up, he doesn't push his body up; he pushes the earth down.
Nice.
When
Blue,
Chuck
you
Norris when Chuck Norris goes swimming, he doesn't swim in the water moves around him.
Chuck Norris is so fast he can run around the world and punch himself in the back of the head.
Chuck Norris had a staring contest with a statue lost.
My favorite is Chuck Norris killed 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah,
I just thought that was just a reverse of a idiom that was so funny. Like, Jesus, man. Oh,
he killed 2 stones with 1 bird.
there you go.
Oh yeah, he killed 2 stones with 1 bird.
2 stones with 1 bird. That's it. Yeah. There you go. Let's plant catnip in the garden. They said it prevents mosquitoes. They said what could go wrong. They said 2 fucking
That's
bunch of
so
cats
funny.
just smoked. Yeah, the only ones you got to worry about are the orange ones, though. Those
Oh
are
yeah,
psychos.
they're cute, but they're psycho.
Yeah, I had one. She was a sweetheart, but
I've
oh
got
my
one.
god.
They're such little shits. Like it seems like all the orange cats that I have. My mom's orange cat, he sits in his ass like a human, and then the other 2 I caught sitting like that too. I'm like, it's got to be an orange cat thing.
Yeah.
They're fucking crazy.
Yeah, because I have a white Siamese, and he's cross-eyed. He's the best. But my wife's like, if we let him out, he started it. I'm like, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be a pretty good hunter, and he's killed birds, killed squirrels. He's a fucking gangster. He was taught by his older brother, but like, yeah, but he's a weirdo. Like, he's for sure a weirdo, and it's funny. I love cats, love my dogs, but I love my cats because they're so goofy.
funny. They're goofy.
Yeah.
Like my mom's cat, they have a ramp for the driveway, and one time we went outside and he had his arm propped up like he was at the end of a bar looking at you. And he was
Yeah.
just sitting there chilling. He's like, "Hey, you tall glass of water." Like, what are you doing, dude? I gotta find the picture. It's too funny.
Oh, absolutely. Chuck Norris has a bearskin rug on his bedroom floor. It's not that; it's just afraid to move.
We gotta find like a Chuck
Wife
Norris
said
book.
howdy. Daryl Gregg, hey, thanks for tuning in. He said okay. I don't know what that means, but moving on. It's almost Easter. Lamb cakes.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
ew, that's just weird. Moving
The
on.
last one.
AutoZone parking lot after a light drizzle. Oh, jeez.
Oh,
When
come
someone
on.
says they don't like me, ouch, you hit me right where I don't give a fuck. There's some people at work I don't talk to, but we like professionally get along. But I don't know. Is this a thing? Is there always one person at work that just fucking hates you because they fucking either feel threatened by you, or is it just a thing? Because I've worked so many years in bars or like doing like contract work or tree work where I've worked in a real small group where you have to get along or it doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
And I just started working in this warehouse, like a year and a half ago. And there's one guy who's ratted me out. He ratted me out twice on some shit. One time the company was like, okay, it's legit. The other time they're like, you need to shut up. But he still will literally walk right past me and never say a fucking word to me. I flip him off. I tell him to go fuck himself behind his back. He can hear me. I don't get it. Is it just a thing in the workplace, or I don't know? Because I've worked with
No,
so many small crews that
I've had that before when I used to work at a car dealership, but the guy didn't like me because I called him out on his bullshit one time.
see, there you go. That's what it is. And see, here's the thing. This guy's a very very short gentleman, and he drives. All right, so he's a very short gentleman, right? And he drives a giant Chevy dually, or not a dually, but it's a like extended cab, big fuck you truck. So
Mm-hmm.
he's also a umpire for high school baseball games, and also a high school umpire for football games. So I think, do you see the trend?
Yes.
Okay, just saying. I know I'm not the fucking bee's knees, but I could be an asshole too. But like, it
So
is what
you're
it
a
is.
professional and unprofessional asshole. Gotcha.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, every time I talked about baseball and bitch about umps, he'd fucking snap like a fucking twig in a hurricane. I'm like, oh, somebody's got issues.
Mm.
Welcome home. You are not forgotten. Welcome, March 29th, Vietnam Veterans Day. Welcome home, brothers and sisters. Thank
Oh,
you.
that is today, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And I fucking shitty because I forgot to hit up. Actually, I still got time, which I'll probably do in my next smoke break. I'll hit up my buddy Gary, who's my best friend at the Legion. He's the gangster. I play darts with him in the league. He's awesome. He's hilarious. My wife hates it when we get together alone. Like if his wife and my wife get together, we all get together, it's good. But if me and him get together,
No.
Gary has to get an Uber and I have to get an Uber, and we both don't remember what happened for the last hour, which is great. Like my last Marine Corps birthday, it was, it was all the Vietnam veteran Marines and a couple of GWAT guys, and then me, who was the in-betweener. And holy shit, like we wore the bartender out. I mean, we wore her out, and then we literally had to get escorted out the door into our cars by the rest of the bar. It was awesome though. It's good times. Oh, see, all right. So here's the thing. This Lil put this up on her page, and I'm still trying to figure this out. One, this
How the
is
hell does he have a beard that long?
right. Two,
Why is he allowed to wear shades like that in a professional uniform?
three, isn't that like old school?
It is. Well, they're bringing back the pinks now.
Okay, but look at the chevrons.
Yeah.
Pointing the wrong way, right?
Yeah.
Who the fuck wears a fuck? Did they do that in the army? Did they wear a name tag?
No.
Okay.
Well, it depends. Like if you're a recruiter, I believe you do. Yes.
Okay.
But if you well, it has your rank and your last name. But like in the army, you still get like name patches like everybody else did. But like a name tag like that,
No.
I don't
And all right,
know.
is that a couple or is that brother and sister?
Couple looks like.
Okay, because that's weird. Because why is she's absolutely gorgeous and that dude is like a 5
Ginger
at
as
best?
fuck.
He's a 5 at best, and she's absolutely adorable. Green eyes, Irish redhead. Like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a girl I chased forever, and then I made one. Yay!
Yeah.
So, she was outside all day today, Edith, and like when I came home, even halfway through the day, I'm like, oh Jesus Christ! It just the sun is hitting her hair and just exploding the red.
Mm.
I'm like, oh no, it's just getting more redder, and your eyes are getting bluer. This is bullshit.
Oh yeah. Now.
When you get back from the deployment and you get to eat the chow again, the food, yes, flawless. Dog ears and melted ears are the same. Changed my mind.
No, it's the same.
Oh, I agree. My knees. I got an appointment with
my
my doctor
knees.
for my knees, and I got an appointment with a VSO for disability. Finally,
You know what's funny? I've been trying to get like the VSO down here, and every time he calls me, it's while I'm at work, and then when I call him back, I get voicemail. So we've been playing phone tag for like the past month and a half. And I'm like, hey, I'm available at this time. Call me at this time, or at least email me and let me know what is a good time to reach you. But it's just like, dude, I've got one of those mini steppers. And I was like, okay, this will be great. You know, it'll be easier on my knees. I can hear my knees just.
Yeah, every time I bend down, they pop, and it's been recently. All of a sudden, they start hurting, and they're getting hot, and
Or
I'm
my
like,
knee gives out while I'm walking. Like there was one time we were in the store, Jason and I, and my knee gave out and I fell.
ooh,
And I just sat there on the floor. And this woman was like, okay, baby, get up. I'm like, I'm trying. I'm trying not to be so embarrassed right now.
right. I just ate shit. Give me a minute.
I just ate shit. I literally stumbled and I just sat on the floor and I was like, fuck it.
Yeah, I was walking to my lift. So every month our work does a food truck, which is super cool. So
wait, you guys can bend at the knee?
What's that? Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah. Oh sure. Yeah.
Barely. Should.
We should do that. We should do that meme with that. And who is that kid? You know, you got the different people that it's like, wait,
you guys get paid?
You guys are eating?
Exactly.
It's bad. Like people are like, you're too young to be having these problems. These are like people.
No.
They're
You
like,
don't understand the miles on this chassis.
No, that's not how this works. I am old right now.
Yeah. I was walking to my lift the other day, and he's my favorite person at work. He's the senior, one of the senior guys there. He's our facilities manager, and he's a Marine Corps veteran. He's infantry, and then he did sea duty, so he was on like flagships and carriers and shit. And he's just absolutely hilarious. And I was walking to my lift after helping him take a bunch of shit up to the conference room because we had a food truck every month. And so we had to, bring up like, sodas and water up there for everybody and whatnot. And so I always help him out. I was walking to my lift and my right knee just went, fuck you, and hit the fucking deck. And I caught myself, and he slapped me on the shoulder, caught me on the arm, picked me up, and he says, "You all right, Marine?" I'm like, I don't know. He has a lot of miles on that chassis. I'm like, "Yes, sir." And he goes, "Yeah, I feel you. It is what it is, man."
And then you just stare at you and be like, you ready to give up? And it's like, no. No, I'll just lie here and die.
He's the sweetest fucking guy. Like I showed up to work and was getting ready to go home at the end of the day and turned on my car and nothing. And he comes down and he goes, "What's going on?" I'm like, "Fucking car's dead." And he's like, "All right, well, hold on a second." And he gets his car and he goes, "Hey, let's go get in the car." I'm like, "What are we doing?" He's like, "We're gonna get you a new battery." And I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Okay." Hopped in, went over to fucking Dromey O'Neill's, we bought a battery. Won't say who paid for it, and then put it in the car, and off I went. I'm like, holy shit, dude! I fucking love my Marines, and he's a Marine. He's got all the shit all over his thing.
Oh, God.
It's awesome. He's good, dude. All right, motherfucking studies suggest that fuckers who use profanity are actually intelligent as fuck. Do you believe that shit? Yes, I do. Yes.
It depends on the situation. Like, you have to be a smart motherfucker to know when to cuss.
Yes. It's all about context, right? Like
context and timing.
Yes, like I can't talk like that around like when I'm over it,
Work.
which I hate.
Well, I swear at work anyways. So like
Oh, I'm
they don't give a shit.
horrible at work, but I don't.
But like
What?
if I were to be swearing at the like because the people at the museum, they're very professional, and so I'm more like really big.
Sure, yeah, but like when I'm like it's different because like my immediate boss is a veteran. My second boss after that is not, but the one after that is, and then another one after that is. So it's like, I can get away with a lot of shit, but I do pick and choose. Like
Yeah.
I know who I'm talking to,
Yeah.
and I know what I can get away with, and I'm very careful about it. Usually, unless I get pissed off, and then
Mhm.
I usually kind of just I just use my anger through my tone of voice
Mhm.
and not like
Yeah.
call you a cunt. I just say you're a cunt with my tone of voice. Are you fucking serious? Or are you serious? Something like that. Yeah.
Or at my old Subaru job, per my last email.
Oh, I'm so sorry I didn't work out with you, Subaru, because I love my Subaru. I love my Subaru.
I love Subaru. I just hate some of the people.
Oh, sure. I get that. Yeah. When I was in, I have so many things I want to do when I get out of the car. All the things I want to do in the car now that I'm actually out. Yeah.
Nope, don't do shit.
No, don't want to do nothing. I used to love going on run. I used to love God, that's why my knees are starting to give. I didn't think it was gonna catch up to me, but it's caught up to me. I was waiting for it to happen. It happened. I mean, I used to run minimum 5 days a week,
Nope.
sometimes 7 days a week for like 15 years. Think my fucking knees were gonna eventually fucking go arthritic was not a long shot, and then they're starting to. I think
Well, it's
that's
like
what it is because
women.
I don't have movement. I don't have movement loss. I can go up, down, left, right,
Um,
but it's hot and
mhm.
it hurt.
Angry.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
good.
No.
No bueno. It's a funny thing having been a Marine. All right, being a Marine, you never stop dragging that pride around with you. No, well, yeah. The desire to punch people in the face who makes excuses for everything stays too, though. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
I hate that at work. Oh, it drives me crazy. Yeah. My boss, who was a chaplain assistant in the army, we call him Chap Ass.
Kappa.
Yeah, every once in a while has to grab me. Like, just go smoke,
Mhm.
go smoke. You'll be all right. Go smoke. What makes the United States military so dangerous? Weapon grade apathy.
Giving weapons to a teenager.
Yes. Breaking it down, big Barney style. Now we're going to learn how to assemble and
Big
reassemble a
Bird
Browning
Barneys.
50 caliber. Oh, big bird Barney style. Yeah. Now we're going to learn how to assemble and reassemble a Browning 50 caliber machine gun. Today's episode is brought to you by the letter M and the number 2. I love her. She's fucking great. This shit. ISIS, how they think they look, how they actually look. Oh yeah, they've never seen that. That's fun. How do you feel being a part of the war machine? How does it feel that I actually got to call in an airstrike that costs more than your entire college education? Anyways, I love it when people put this emoji on my post. I served in the military. Anger sustains me. She's such a gangster, man.
Your anger sustains me.
Yeah, it fuels my fire. Oh man, I need to pour myself another shot.
Give me more.
Overpriced whiskey.
Feed me. Feed me with your anger.
For sale. A cheese spread with jalapenos, no bars. I know what I got. Oh yeah. Oh, you caught somebody rat fucking an MRE box for that. They were gonna get smoked for sure. For sure. Like, don't you fuck me on my cheese spread. I mean, do you know how it's funny? We talk about this at work too. It's like our little victories, but I remember that little victory too. Like you open up an MRE and like boom. Oh fuck yeah. Like I got like your life is so fucking shitty at that point. You're not sleeping. Somebody's trying to kill you, and all that matters is that you open up the MRE and there is the crackers and the jalapeno cheese spread, and you are just in heaven for like I don't know, a few minutes, and then reality kicks you in the dick again or
No,
vagina.
thank you, not that. Ew.
Oh, it was gosh, that was great. I loved it. Wife called her husband to say she might be late. She is at her boss's dinner party. Husband asked for a photo of the food. Oops. You might not be able to see it, but at the bottom right corner, somebody got caught cheating.
Oh,
nice?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
That was like
oh.
You also married somebody who's very stupid with a nice rack, but you know, it is what it is. She's got a pretty nice rack, but I think it was bought and paid for. I don't think those are real. She's also very stupid, which probably means those are bought and paid for.
Probably.
Yeah, exactly. I married a beautiful woman with large tracts of land that didn't have to be paid for. Co-workers, you can't talk to the boss like that. You might get fired, veterans.
Watch me.
Bitch. You don't think I'm not gonna walk into another job and get hired?
All right.
That's the thing. I love my job. I love my work, but it might come down to me leaving just for money, unfortunately.
I get that.
And that sucks because I really enjoy it and it's fun and they value my opinion. I actually fucked up twice. One time, the latest one, I was like, I think the warehouse manager asked me my opinion about inventory and how we need on fucking. I was like, well, you need to shut this shit down for like a week. And all of a sudden now it's a thing. I'm like, oh god damn it. Like, really?
Why'd you listen to me? Damn it.
And he's like, all right, so you're gonna be on this panel. I'm like, what do you mean panel? What the fuck happened? I just fucking told you how to fix it. I didn't want to be a fucking part of it, you asshole. Like, oh. And he's not an asshole. He's awesome. He's a great fucking boss. He's super cool. But yeah, it's like, oh, here we go. Well, I'm gonna have to sit on this thing and figure this shit out.
Way to go,
Yeah, I know. My wife's gonna be super happy when I have to work like fucking 60 hours in like fucking 5 days. It's gonna be awesome. In 1866, Liechtenstein's last military engagement sent 80 men to war. 81 returned as they had made a friend. Hashtag beefy gorilla. We all survived, sir. And oh, this is Kevin. Say hi, Kevin. That's the best. That's how war should go. Really, like, hey, let's saddle up. All right, do we want to do this? No, actually, I think it should be old school style. Remember, like, I'm trying to think of the movie. Let's go with one like Troy. I think it was right where we send out a champion, and whoever wins, and whoever loses, and you see the territory and you call it a day.
Well, like David and Goliath, they sent out each of their champions, and
yep, and that was a bad idea on their part. Hey, let's send a fucking big fat fucking armor dude against some skinny wiry fuck with a fucking lead pellet. You can sling it like 150 miles an hour. That's gonna work out well for you.
Yeah,
well, I guess if you missed, it would have been bad, but I guess you could reload it. But yeah, once you hit somebody, that was a thing. There was a famous unit, two famous Greek units back in the day, Cretan archers, who were famous for their ability to fire fast and their length, and the Rhodian slingers from Rhodes, who
were also known for that as well. Yeah,
little lead pellet, and you just fucking whip it around, and when that shit hits you,
it hurts.
When that hurts, you're toast.
Well, if you got hit somewhere on the body, it's a different story. Like I got hit in the leg one time because Taylor made one. Little shit. I was so mad. That shit hit me on my leg. I was like, motherfucker.
When your spicy means trigger the blue hair demographic they were meant to, visible happiness.
Oh,
yes. She's not that ugly, Jack Daniels. Yeah.
Jack, you son of a bitch.
Hey, that works both ways, though. That works both
ways.
He
might have a big dick.
Yeah, he might. He might be a nice guy. That nose ring's not a red flag.
He has a job.
Yeah, exactly. He loves his mom.
His wife's a cunt, maybe.
When a program isn't working, so you open a task manager, kill him now.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's me for sure. Especially at
Mhm.
work. My IT manager hates me, and I don't really care because I won't say any more than that. I just don't really care.
Yep, leave
I
it
don't
at
really
that.
care. Yep. ChatGPT draws the average National Guard formation.
Oh, jeez.
So there was a National Guard unit, and you can look this up. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it was National Guard. God, fucking, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. They asked me. I knew one of the guys that was in the unit. They asked me to come over to the shop and check it out, and because they're getting ready to deploy to Afghanistan, and I was like, yeah, no. They're on their drill weekend. I'm like, yeah, no. Talk to like two of the staff NCOs. Talk to one of the officers. Like, yeah, no, not doing it. No way I'm deploying with you fucks. Have a good time. I hope. Wish you the best of luck, but I'm not gonna die. Just want to apologize to any neighbors that are missing a rack of ribs. Our dog escaped and came back an hour later with this. That looks like Ollie.
Oh, it does.
It does.
Except my
That's-
dog's an angel. He wouldn't steal anything.
Or Lily the pizza hound.
Lily the pizza hound. Oh, that's right. You're Lily. Yeah. Carl's the same way. He managed to snag two slices of deep dish pizza the other week. My wife
Dakota
almost
stole my
shot him.
chicken one time off my plate. I
Oh,
legit
that's
asked my
not good because chicken's bad. Like,
Well,
yeah, 'cause-
no. I asked my grandpa, I was like, hey, can you wash my plate real quick? Yeah. I come back and Dakota's eating it. I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, I literally looked down for 2 seconds and he was already gobbling it up. And then he killed a chicken. He killed a neighbor's chicken that came down in our yard. And my grandpa had to hide that shit real quick. And the neighbor comes down. He's like, hey, have you seen one of my chickens? It's like, no. Would you like to stay for dinner? We're having chicken soup.
Chicken soup now. I love that though. That's so funny. Oh man, this escalated quickly. Parrot lost. Bandit or Parrot barbecue.
Oh no.
Oh, that's terrible.
No.
When the meth lab chemist mixes one too many household cleaners and allergy medicine, kaboom. Yes, Rico, kaboom. So I lived in this place called Gallatin County, and I lived in a town called Warsaw, which is unincorporated. Unfortunately, we had we had 5 police officers, 3 squad cars. We had we were the #1 meth producing county in the state of Kentucky for like 2 years running. However, we had the lowest crime rate in the state of Kentucky for a county. So, and I used to drink with the chief of police who got into an accident one time when he drove off US 42 West into a telephone pole in a ditch right next to the Markland Dam and never got charged with the DUI.
Oh my god.
Very weird. Very weird. I want to tell you about a girl who only eats plants. You probably never heard of her before. Christ.
That's so dumb.
That's so bad. All right, me. I like a loan. Banker. Okay, you need a good credit score. This is my life right now. Me. Okay, what's my credit score? Banker. Are you sure you want to know? Because if we look, it'll get worse. Me. Why? Banker pulls me in close by my necktie because we fucking hate you.
Pretty much. I'd rather fuck father if you're gonna just jack me.
Guess what my credit score was before I bought my car? Guess.
800 something.
750.
Oh, okay.
Guess what it was after I bought my car and started looking for houses?
Was 600.
680, yeah.
See, my score was in the 700s, the upper 700s.
Yeah.
And then my nitro got paid off because my grandma gave me all the money at that point.
See, here's the thing. They don't want you to pay your shit off.
Well, I was like, well, then my score dropped. And so I was like, well, what the shit? So then I got a new car, and slowly and steadily, it's been rising back up. But then I paid off my dog's vet bill that was put on a credit. It was like a $600 credit bill.
Mhm.
I paid that off. My score dropped again. I'm like, well, do you want my fucking money or not? Like, why are you shafting me here?
I don't know. I don't. There's some kind of thing going
And
on.
now I'm talking to Jason about getting a house like back up in Michigan, but I'm like, at this point, we might as well just get a fucking apartment because I'm not gonna get jacked over, trying to, even with the VA loan.
Condo.
Yeah, even with the VA loan, you still have, no down payment, but like if you do monthly payments, they're high. They're higher than the average.
Yeah. Well,
But,
yeah. Right now is not a good time to buy a house.
well, yeah, no time right now. But I'm like, we might as well just live in a fucking condo or an
I
apartment.
don't have a
'cause,
choice. I
no.
don't have a choice. I gotta buy a house because I get out of here. I got to get my family in a house. I gotta get my father out of where he is into a home. So I have no choice. I'm gonna eat shit no matter what. So it is what it is. Like it's fine. Fucking enjoy the suck.
Yeah, pretty much at this point. I'm kind of hoping to, like, with the house that we live in, Jason's parents will be like, okay, yeah, here's this. The mortgage is already paid off because it's been owned pretty much for like 14, 15 years.
There you go.
Okay, great.
Nobody. Billboards in Florida. You can't hold hands with God when you're masturbating. Okay. Okay. All right. Been taunted by this man. You may be entitled to compensation.
French bastard.
I'll put in your dinner at the election.
I'm French. Why else do you think I have this outrageous accent? John Cleese is the best. I have a dream. I have a dream. Martin Luther had a good dream. I have a dream of having like either Trags or fucking Stedbro doing the reenactment of that scene. Oh, I would just love to do it. Like it just
silly little Englishmen.
Or the dead parrot scene.
We
You guys never seen?
already found it.
Yes, we already have one. You guys ever? Oh god, I'd love to do it. Love to do it. My wife's face when she's ready to leave the party and open another beer. Oh.
I'm ready to go. I'm about to leave you, asshole.
I've seen that face before. Unfortunately, that's my wife. That's my wife's face. My second wife, it went the other way around. I'm like, all right, we gotta get out of here. She's like, no. I'm like, no, we need to go. She's like, we live a mile from the bar. We can walk. I'm like, not fucking blackout drunk. We can't. Like, what's wrong with you? Oh, never trust gingers. Oh, there we go. We already did that. Did that. Yep, done. Done with the memes.
Well, I do regret this, gentlemen, but I'm tired. I am going to bed.
Oh, no worries. I mean, T, if you want to stay for some stupid videos, we can do a little bit, but I gotta take a smoke break. So, Blue, if you can hang out for 5 minutes.
Fine.
Fine.
Hurry up, Blue. I'm trying to go to sleep to Bluey.
Are you gonna go to sleep to Bluey? Are you serious?
I love Bluey.
She's watching Sleeping Beauty.
I want to shoot that fucking dog.
I love it. It's so cute.
No, I love Bluey too.
It's funny too. It's for both kids and adults.
My kid. Oh no,
my kids are too old, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
I gotta get a video of Edith because when the intro song she comes up and she starts doing this thing. And if I can get a video or get Michelle to get a video of it, I'll send it to you. It's pretty fucking
adorable.
Yeah, it's like, oh fuck. All right, fine. We're gonna watch Bluey, I guess. So all right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Blue's gonna take off in a minute, but she's gonna stay with us. I'm gonna go take a smoke break. Remember, we're live on Rumble, YouTube, Facebook, The Bar, Sports Church. We're also live on Twitter, so check us out there, share us out, and I'll be right back after I gotta play a button because I haven't played very many buttons tonight. So,
what's your name? What is your name? Tony! Fuck you, Tony! What's What's your name? Ezekiel. Fuck you, Ezekiel. Fuck you. Fuck you. Hey, you know what I did last night? You better not break my mother into this. You know what I did? You better not. I put that fly over there. Oh. And I fucked your mother next to it. Fuck you, Ezekiel.
It never gets old.
Especially because my son's name's Ezekiel.
Oh, jeez. Don't let him see that move video because then he'll be like, "What's your name?" No, we're not doing it.
My son's 15, so yeah,
Oh,
he's seen it before.
What's your name? No. That's rich. Oh, what are you doing for Easter? Are you gonna go hang out with family?
Yeah, I gotta go over to grandma's. My grandma's not the kids' grandma's. My grandma.
Gotcha.
The only living grandparent I got left. So
You're the only one?
Yeah, my grandma's the only one left.
Well, you're
Both
blessed. I still got my paternal grandmother and grandfather, and then my grandmother on my mom's side. She's still kind of having it rough after Grandpa's death, but you know, slowly and surely she's making it forward. But it's a very surreal feeling when you go to the house and he's not there.
Yeah.
It's just all I've known.
Yeah. Head in there though. So I think my brothers and my sister will be there. So yeah, we'll have the whole family together.
Oh, good. Are you guys what are you having for food wise? Are you having like turkey, ham, lamb?
I'm guessing
chicken?
probably turkey. I think usually in the past when we've done it by grandma's, that's what we've had.
Oh, okay. Mom said that I thought we were gonna have ham. We usually have a turkey or ham, excuse me. And I guess Myers up here, they were doing was it a turkey? Yeah, they were doing a turkey special where you got the turkey and then you got the sides, like the fixings and everything else with it. And then like all the sides, it came like in a big box. And she's like, "Yeah, we got that this year." And we were talking about it today, and she's like, "I just didn't have time to pull it out because it's not gonna thaw fast enough." I'm like, "All right, well, what are we gonna do?" She's like, "Well, we'll probably eat up in Grand Rapids anyways." I'm like, "Whatever, fine." Not what I wanted to do, but damn it, I wanted a turkey. But whatever, it is what it is.
That was probably like the most. That was probably like the most Great Lakes region conversation ever.
I know, so Midwestern. I was watching this video. Oh, I think it was in Wisconsin. Some dude, he was firing off his gun. And I guess like what happened was that he rolled up with like a friend and was like asking the cops that were like investigating like a crash or something, like, "Hey, do y'all wear like a certain type of Kevlar vest or something?" And they're like, "Why would you ask that?" And he's like, "Oh, you'll find out," and then just veered off. And then later he's shooting his gun, and then he got arrested. The whole SWAT team had to like go around the whole neighborhood, arrest him. And then he was like so nice about after getting arrested. He's like, "Hey man, can you please put my hat back on?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure." And I was like, "This is the most Midwestern reaction."
It's like Reno 911, but from the Midwest.
But nicer.
You gotta be polite there.
You gotta be polite. I think it's so funny. And like people don't get it, like Midwestern goodbyes. Oh my god, my mom be like, "Yeah, I'll be out in the car in like 5 minutes," and then she'd be in the fucking house for like 20. It's like, dude.
Yeah. How come you think I'm always late for stuff? It's like, no. It's like, yeah, I should be there. I should be there when we start the show. Oh.
It's like, yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll see you later. Yeah, you know what? Well, actually. And then you get suckered into another conversation.
But before you go there, Carol, did you see the Packer game there this last week?
Oh, did ya? It's so funny. It's terrible, but it's true. But yeah, I was watching that video and somebody's like, is this how people normally react up here? It's like, yes, this is a Midwestern thing. It's terrible. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's so bad. Have you heard any new news from the situation that we are all aware, that we are aware of at this time?
Nothing really new, no.
Okay.
No, if I
Have
had,
you-
I would have dropped something into one of the chats if I heard anything new.
Well, I had a bunch of people asking, so I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea. Oh, everything's a shit show right now. Shit show with the circus and everything.
Well, here's what it is. We got a new thing going, so
I know, yeah. It's a new
fun
thing.
times.
It's a good thing. It's good times, good times.
Yeah.
Oh,
I want to
good.
see Chris Benoit tonight.
He's
He
back
dropped
from
some
deployment.
Yeah,
Or at least
yeah, I know.
that's
I've
anybody.
been talking to him all week, so I kind of thought I'd see him here tonight. I guess maybe we got to send him a message with our new YouTube
Or new chat. I thought he
YouTube
was
and Rumble,
invited.
'cause
Or somebody sent him a link, I thought.
I sent Dean one earlier tonight to the YouTube channel, but yeah.
I thought
mean, we
Chris
still-
would have seen that too then, because I thought he was in the conversation.
Oh, was he? Is he in that group?
I
Oh.
thought he was.
I'll
Well,
have
if
to
not, I'll just
check
copy it
later.
and send it to him. Oh, goodness. Ouch. Ouch. My Isla. My
But yeah,
Isla.
usually he catches us on Facebook, and our Facebook links are the same as far as the bar and sports church pages. So I think you'd at least see him on there.
Well, didn't he say at one point that he was going to come back and then he had to go back out real quick? Or am I just imagining?
Well, maybe. Well, that would make sense. I was talking to him during the week. Maybe he had to leave for the weekend, but it's Easter weekend, so you don't think that some kind of-
dude. That's the military. They don't give a shit. How many weekends and Easters were we gone?
It's the Canadian military.
Well, still, they don't give a shit either. I think,
No,
I
but
think
if he had to go back out, I don't know if they'd schedule that on the actual weekend.
Oh,
like,
dude.
is he getting sent out to? Where's he getting sent to? I don't know.
I don't know. I never caught where he was in the first place. Like, are you just kind of cruising along the coast? What are you doing?
No, he was somewhere in Europe. Yeah, I forget which country he was in. But yeah, he was somewhere in Europe.
I'm sure he mentioned it to us. We just don't. We're our memory's so shitty. We just don't remember. Such friends we are.
I want to say it was like Hungary or something.
I thought Hungary was more inland. Well, he's in the Navy.
Yeah. So
was it Croatia? Wait, is Croatia?
Or maybe it was. Yeah. Yeah. No, Croatia's. I know they do cruises out there, the Dalmatian Islands and stuff.
Yeah, the Navy does. Well, the U.S. Navy does, but well, maybe. Maybe. I don't. Oh, God. I don't know. We'll have to ask him. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, he's got Sleeping Beauty on.
Yeah, I forget. My brain doesn't work so well sometimes.
For real. Whatever, stick to it. Well, we do best. Forget shit. Oh, wow. Oh, God. Anything else new going on with you, though, besides your family situation?
Not too much right now. Still trying to get Irene's dad over here, and yeah, they didn't need an extra goalie this year apparently for Hockey Factory, so no spring hockey, so I don't got to run around with that this year.
Oh, so, I don't know how you do it, dude.
And even if, yeah, yeah. So, but no, she wants to try out for Team Wisconsin, so since she didn't get to do a Hockey Factory, so it's
jeez.
we'll see.
Now, does your dad-in-law, is he pretty fluent in English? And then is he? Well, he probably has to come over
He's
here on a green
so.
card.
Yeah, well, yeah. First, you come on a visa, and then you have to
Oh,
apply, and you get a green card because there's like
doesn't he
a
have like 90 days
month.
to do that?
Yeah. And it was the same when me and Irene got married. We had 90 days from when she got here, like the TV show 90 Day
Yeah.
Fiance.
Well, I call
Yeah,
it 90 Day
this whole
Fiasco, but
Hey,
it was the same
sorry to
type of
interrupt.
deal.
I was actually on that show.
oh,
No, it was. They actually shot it at my uncle's reception hall that I ran, and it was 98 Fiance, and I had to sign a waiver that I was on the show. It was a Russian chick who married an American dude, and let me tell you what.
what's their name?
What was that?
What was their name? Because I watched it. I can't remember to watch this shit. It's like a fucking guilty pleasure.
I think it was Ivana, something like that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and it was disastrous halfway through the wedding. Like she didn't even want to be there anymore. I was like, oh my god, like, because like I had to deal with like, my job was to deal with mother-in-laws and everything like that, and it was just a nightmare. And it's like my uncle was like, well, we got paid. I'm like, oh yeah, well, we also got made look like fools. And I'm on TV forever for it. So thank you for that very much. But anyways, sorry about the delay. I had to if you ever try to buy a house, it's not fun. So
Nope.
I had to go over some stuff with the wife. My dad had to add me to 4 of his credit cards.
Oh god.
Just to butt my credit score up again because it got. So what happened is I had a very nice credit score, and then I bought this Subaru, and they did 6 hard credit checks, so it fucking crushed it. And so we're trying to build it back up again so we can get a better rate.
The next time you do something like that, the best advice my mom told me was go to your credit union and get your credit score from
Yeah, bank
them,
loan. Yeah,
and
get
then
a bank
take
loan.
it to the car dealership.
Yep, for sure. Yeah. Look,
Because
I should have
then it
known
doesn't
that.
impact your score.
Should have known that, Blue. Should have known that because I used to sell cars, and I didn't even think about it. I was just well, think about the scenario I was in. A month before that, I had a pretty nice Acura MDX and hit a deer at 55 miles an hour. And then
yeah,
I
that's how
went
I
and
wrecked
bought
my Silverado.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then
dear.
bought a Subaru, wrecked it 2 weeks to the day on a slippery, icy road, hitting a Mercedes, who she tried to sue me. That was funny. That didn't work out well for her because she spun out in front of me. So it was my fault, but you know what I mean? Like, is what it is. And then I was like, I just need to get a fucking car. Like, I just need to get a car. And so I bought the car. And then they hard crush it like fucking 6 times. And guess who signed the fucking loan? Was the bank I've been with for like, I don't know, 20 years, right? They're like, oh, by the way, Hunting approved you. I'm like, oh yeah, my fucking bank for fucking ever. Did you guys think about maybe fucking asking me about that like beforehand? You just hit my credit fucking 6 times. Like you could have gone once, and I still would have a 7.25 or whatever it was at the time. Like, oh, you dicks.
See, when I bought my Jeep, it was being run by the bank that I had my credit with. So they did the credit check as I entered the gate.
Oh
And they're
god.
like, yeah, here's your score, here's what you're eligible for. And they gave me like the price range I was eligible for car wise. I'm like, all right, cool. Didn't side eye me, sideswipe me, leery, none of that shit. They were basically straightforward. This is what you're gonna pay, this is the amount, here's your score, blah blah blah.
This Dean is just Blue's got Trevor's hand in her head.
When Jason
tells me a beer.
When Jason was over here.
All right, Blue.
Speaking of which, yeah,
you're clear. You can get the hell out of here if you want. I
I'm
love you.
gonna go. He'll give me the eye, and I'm getting tired.
Thank you so much, though. I appreciate it as always, and hopefully I'll see you next Friday.
Yeah,
Give my
I
give my
should be
best.
on, but
Yeah,
we'll see.
give my best to Seventh Dan and Ollie and the pitties because I love my pitties and yeah, I'll see you next Friday. Sound good?
Alrighty, guys. Have
All right.
fun.
A dating game kiss.
Mwah.
Mwah. Love ya.
Bye.
All right. All right, T. You want to hang out for a few minutes while I play some stupid videos, and then we'll call it a day.
Yeah, I can hang out for a little bit.
All right, let's see if I can find some dumb shit. All right, this is funny. I found this. The ballsiest buds thing ever. I got a chance to do their obstacle course. And I don't think it was that much harder than the obstacle course at MCRD San Diego. You were a Hollywood Marine too, right?
Yep. I went to
All
San
right,
Diego.
so
as
it
well.
was pretty fucking gangster fucking obstacle course, right? But I don't know if I could have made it through buds. I don't fucking know. I would have loved to try, but never did it. So whatever, it is what it is. But I think this guy got challenged by one of the instructors, and I know this guy is gonna. I guarantee you, this guy is gonna be a great fucking SEAL. Just prove me wrong. Just let me play it. And
all right,
this is fucking just gangster. This is absolutely gangster.
There's these three midgets, and they're all hanging around. One
That
says,
story
"Hey,
sucks.
I think I have the smallest hands in the world."
Uh-huh.
The next midget goes, "Yeah, I think I might have the smallest feet in the world." The last midget goes, "Hey, that's not big. I think I might have the smallest dick in the world." So they go down to the Guinness Book of World Records. They go in to get measured up. The guy comes out after he got his hand measured. He goes, "Hey, yeah, I'm in the book. I got the smallest hands in the world." It's all right. The guy with the feet goes in, gets his feet measured real little. "Yeah, I got the smallest feet in the world." Last guy goes in, comes out, he's like pissed off. He's like, "Who the hell is Instructor Hoy?"
Everybody get wet!
Oh, son! Oh,
I've heard that joke before.
Yeah,
I
but
was
he
waiting
did
for the
lose
punch.
his
I was waiting for the
instructor.
punchline, man. Hit that instructor with it.
Did
Son of a
lose
bitch.
Oh my god, like that's gangster shit. Like, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I wanted you to watch it. Is like that dude's gonna be a good SEAL. Because if you pull that shit in buds, you're a gangster, dude. Like you're a fucking hardcore dude. Like you're gonna get mashed. In the middle of getting mashed, you're gonna get mashed. That's awesome. I fucking love that shit. Like I don't know how you got smoked at boot camp, but most of the time I got smoked is because I was laughing at stupid shit. That's how I got caught laughing, and like I just knew I couldn't stop myself. Like so, I love guys like that. Like yeah, dude, gangster it out. Like dude, it sucks. Your life is horrible. Might as well just fucking like I don't know, just rage it. Like go ahead. Here's the thing that's pretty self-explanatory, but just a thing I like to put out so people who maybe are watching the show who aren't veterans will understand shit.
Now, if you ever been in the military or somebody that's been in the military close with somebody that served, you would know that this right here is 100% facts. No lies at all. Because it wasn't until I joined the military that I was able to meet different people from different walks of life. And when you're in the military, 9 times out of 10, you get stationed away from what you know. You're away from friends, you're away from family, and all you have is the people around you and that you work with, right? That is just the element that is the military. But you eventually, y'all eventually end up tying together. And then whenever y'all do decide to have an outing, you'll see a group of people like this. If you ever go out and you see a group of people like this that look like they don't belong together, I promise you, 99% of the time, they're in the military or they're veterans. But here's the thing that you have to understand about this particular group of people, all right? even though they look like they don't belong together, I'm telling you right now, if you fuck with any one of them, the rest of them are going to be on your neck. That's just how we get down.
I love that. That is the truest story ever, right?
Yeah, I love how when he's telling the story too, they got the most stereotypical.
Oh yeah,
like,
the cowboy,
guys
the
in the
fucking
back.
the cholo, yeah, absolutely, man. We
So, like,
were,
don't mess with that
we
group of mixed stereotypes there.
no, we were up in a party with one of our boys in East LA, and a bunch of fucking cholo gangsters showed up and thought they were gonna be tough guys and fuck with us. And because it was, we were there for our boy who was a Mexican dude, first generation, parents were immigrants, and they thought they were gonna fuck with him because he didn't join the gang, he joined the Marine Corps, he joined the right gang, and they thought they were gonna fuck with us, and it was a bunch of white boys, bunch of black boys, bunch of fucking guys from fucking. We had one guy from the DR who barely spoke fucking English, who was built like a brick shit house. I mean, this guy was scary as shit, and they rolled up and tried to fight us, and yeah, we got some casualties. Like my buddy Mark got almost like this. I'll show you real quick, like one of these. Got one of those, and because he got a Captain Morgan bottle smacked over his head, but we closed ranks, we conquered, we fucking crushed them, we pinned these guys. The cops showed up, we were fucking good. Cops were like, no worries, took them all to fucking jail, but we ended up on the blotter, and so we had to go, and tell the company, and then this is what we did. And the best thing ever I've ever seen the Marine Corps ever happen. That next Friday, company commander came out and called formation, and they said, all right, we're gonna have another formation at 1300, standard procedure, SOP. All right, and then meet up at the baseball field or softball field. And so we did our day and we crushed our shit, and then we went up, all met up, and he fucking brought company gunny for sergeant, everybody up there, and said, so some of our Marines were involved in an incident, and I want those Marines to step forward. And we're like, oh fuck. Well, honesty policy is the best policy, right? If you're pinched, you're pinched. So we all stepped forward, and he said basically told the story of what happened, and he said these Marines stepped up, defended each other. So we're gonna have some beers, we're gonna have some food, we're gonna play softball. Rest of the day is off of work. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Yes. And then I got a company goes, I got crematory. I'm like, what the fuck? Really? All right, cool. All right, let's go. I get second pick though. He's like, what do you mean? I was like, because I don't want to get scrubs. And he's like, yeah, because he knew I played ball. So yeah, it was good times, man. That's the stuff I miss. That's the thing I love about telling stories on the bars. I love those stories. I love reminiscing about that shit. Just fucking good times. The good stuff about the Corps. Good stuff about not the. We got selective memory for sure. There's a lot of fucking not horrible stories, but just field days. Field days suck. They always sucked. They were never good. I mean, they were never good. Health and comfort inspections were never good. Even if you had anything to hide, they still sucked. You almost felt guilty just to somebody going through your room, like, oh, they're gonna find something. I'm gonna get in trouble. No, they're not. No, they're not. I got in trouble ish because I had a bottle of Jack Daniels full of coins. My CO was a pussy and he got replaced within a year. But he also told me that I had a clock on my up above my bed in my room. He said it was offensive because it had a bunch of chicks in bikinis.
Like one of the old Budweiser advertisements.
Yeah, with the thong and it wasn't even that revealing.
The
it was just
with like the truck bed and then the women with the
did you ever see those snap-on tool posters? Remember those Snap-on 2 posters? Yeah,
Mhm.
something like that. Yeah. Like it was,
Yep.
hey Raymond, what's going on, man? How you doing, man? Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Still working on the laptop, by the way. Honestly, my buddy looks at it, think it's just a hard drive thing. I'm gonna take care of it if that's what it is. If it isn't, I gotta revisit it. But he thinks it's just a hard drive thing because it just won't read it. Anyways, but yeah, you have an outstanding weekend as well. Yeah. Barracks on a Friday night. Yeah, that's why we named the new network Barracks Party Media. I think that's because when did we ever?
What we do, bro.
So we do. We had some bad times ish, but most of the times you think about 99% of the times in the barracks, those were good times, man. Those were great times. I mean, yeah, there were 99% sausage parties because it was the fucking Marine Corps, man. Like, get the fuck out of here. You know, I mean, less than 10% of the Marine Corps is female, so, and less than 10% of that was, you know, just saying. Anyways, I don't know. Let me play a couple stupid more videos, and I'm gonna let T go so he can go to fucking sleep and not
Yeah.
hang out with me and do
Yeah,
some
we'll
bullshit. Let's see if I can.
something.
Do you mind if I get a little political? Do you care?
I don't care.
Okay, let's do it. I like this guy. I'm sure you know who he is. I would love to have him on the show. That's kind of the whole thing behind like me being sober for the first hour of the show, having a guest every week. This is one of the reasons I want to do it. That and I want to talk to my boy Tim Kennedy again. But here we go.
I am tired of parents and people in general, free people, what are supposed to be free people, upset because, well, we're not allowed to talk about politics or religion. I don't want to be accused of being a bigot. I'm tired of feeling like a hostage in my own country. People that want to look at me with a huge level of righteous indignation. How dare you want school choice? You must hate poor kids. As if I don't want it for poor kids. And then those same people will get up and sit there and justify why there needs to be pornography in a school, or why that kid needs to get puberty blockers at 10 years old, or why that kid needs to be carved up, or that kid needs to be aborted at month 9. And I'm the bad guy? This power that they're projecting, where does it come from? It is illusory. And we're going to see how much of an illusion it actually was when men start standing up and going, no, not in my house, not in my community, not in my state, not in my country. You're free to live the way you want. The moment you try to impose that on me, you got something else coming.
I like this guy.
Yeah,
I get it.
Disagree with anything there.
Do what you want to do, but
Nailed it.
Do not impose it on me. Do not. My kids aren't going to public school. They're never going to public school ever. Like, I love. If you check out Tim Kennedy's page, please follow him. Instagram, Twitter, everything. His mission, one of his missions, and if I hit the fuck you lottery tomorrow, the Powerball, like $700 million, take 30% off that, so I got $400 million. I'm writing Tim a check for $100 million. How much you want to fucking piss people off, Tim? Are you going to do it? Are you seriously about this? That's the whole thing, because he seems pretty serious about it. All right, here's $100 million, motherfucker. Go fuck some shit up. Go fuck some shit up, dude. I would absolutely do it. Absolutely. My wife would be like, fuck you. Nope. Writing $100 million check. Go fuck some shit up. Destroy the public school system. Because you think about it, it's a fucking joke. It's a racket, and it has been. It's just part of the nanny state, and I hate it. I hate it. I'm drunk. Minnie's drunk. He's going on his political rant. Fine. It is what it is. I hate it. I hate it. I recognize what I was going through when I was in public school. I'm like, holy shit. Yeah. Government's great. Government's the best thing in the world, blah, 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 blah. No. That's the worst thing ever. It is the worst thing ever. Government is the worst thing ever.
Yep.
You need to keep it at the absolute minimum. It's barely intrusive in your life. But right now, think about it. It controls everything. Buy a car. Well,
yep.
You get taxed on that, right? Then drive it. You got to register, right? You get taxed on that. Now you drive. You got to pay gas.
Yep.
You pay tax on that, right? You go to work every day, work your ass off. You get taxed on that. You sell something from your house, you get taxed on that.
You die, the money that you leave over for your kids, you get taxed on that.
Yeah, it's getting scary to the point where it's like not enough people are hip to it. I hate saying that, hip to it, but like people are not realizing like how much government has control of their lives, how much grip they have on your life. Think about what you can say, what you can do. Think about what happened during COVID. Jesus Christ. Like this network I used to run got dinged on YouTube for, I swear to God, warning people about COVID scams. Not about COVID. Warning people about getting scammed by people trying to exploit the COVID pandemic. Got dinged for that. Was shut down for 30 days because we just mentioned COVID. Then 6 months later, I was downloading a bunch of library videos, got dinged again because somebody talked about COVID. And I was like, oh my gosh, like it's getting a little ridiculous at this point. All right. Let's see, I got maybe one more. Oh, I highly recommend you guys checking this dude out. This is pretty funny shit. Natures_finest.uk. T, have you ever seen this shit?
I don't believe I have.
Oh, this is fucking great, dude. You're gonna love it.
The mystery that is the llama, a creature of the Andes. Another one of Chuck Norris's creations after he decided to uppercut,
yes.
which then brought you this giraffe sheep. Now, did you know the Great Dalai Lamas can grow up to 6 feet tall? That's taller than Peter Dinklage on a pair of fucking stilts. Also, these long-necked wankers are more than just a pretty face. They're beasts of burden carrying heavy loads across tough terrains. But don't try to overwork them. An overloaded Lama Del Rey simply sits down, refusing to budge, like an irritating little kid throwing a tantrum in a fucking toy store. And here's the icing on the cake. When annoyed, a fucking pajama llama can spit up to 10 feet away. These dirty bastards have a unique defense mechanism, if you ask me. Write more llama laughs, because, quite frankly, one can never have enough of these goofy fucking mystic mountain goats. Did you know that these peculiar creatures are quite the social butterflies? They absolutely love company. So, if you're planning to bring home a fucking camelid cloud coma, make sure you bring a friend for it too. Because a lonely llama is a sad fucking llama, glamour, drama mama, and nobody wants that, do they? So there you have it, the llama. Tall, hard-working, and with a spit sharper than a Brit's wit. A truly remarkable creature. Enjoy the rest of your day, and remember to never annoy a llama.
Guy's great, man. He's absolutely hilarious. Like, he's one of my favorite fucking people ever. Like, he's not that popular on Instagram, and he should be. Because it is absolutely hilarious.
I think I thought about llamas there more than the last like 50 seconds than I did in the last.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, here's another little joke. You know, there's this kid, you know, tracking. I may or may not had a hand in this. I don't know. Allegedly tracking Taylor Swift's private plane. I mean, there was a reason behind it. Oops. Sorry. It happens. Is what it is. All right, I'm trying to run these as fast so I can let T go. Oh, here we go. What do you think about this, man? I love this guy. He's great. You know me, I'm a stand-up comedy junkie, right? So
yep.
Here we go.
You're not a man at 18. They tell you they are. They're not. You ask any 18-year-old man if he was the last man on earth, treading water in the ocean, about to die, really tired. And there's an island really close. And on that island are 15 of the ugliest naked women you've ever seen in your life, all calling to them with no teeth, right? So that's an option. There's another island, 10 times the swim. And on that island are 15 beautiful Playboy bunnies, all naked and calling to them. But somewhere on the way to that island is a great white shark. Which island would you swim to spend eternity? Every 18-year-old man would swim to the Playboy Island. If you ask a
Yeah.
man over 40, chances are he's seen the movie Jaws. You got to use this bit, not this one. Swim to the ugly island, get those women to make you a boat, and sail the fuck over later.
I love it. I can pick him, right? That was good, right?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that was awesome. I love it. Oh man, let's see if I get one, maybe squeeze more.
Sometimes
more
the easiest path isn't the best path.
No. Oh, here we go. Oh, another one. Here we go. Gotta do it again. Sorry, man. Hey, when you want to leave, just tell me to fuck off. But I can't stop myself. So here we go. The fucking
I'm good
kookaburra.
watching videos, man.
You ever been to Australia?
No, I haven't.
Oh my god!
Closest
you gotta
I've been
go.
is to the Philippines. I've been to the Philippines. That's the closest I've gotten to Australia.
Oh man, I'm not allowed to go back because Michelle says if I go back, we're not gonna come back home. But like, it's my favorite fucking place in the world. Like, Chicago's my adopted home, but Australia is just I don't know. Anyways, moving on. Play this thing. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh, the kookaburra, Australia's winged laughing wanker. Its laugh, robust and infectious, echoing through the eucalyptus forest like a fucking hyena on nitrous oxide. A sound that could turn Jack D's frown into a smile. Now, this bird, it's not your average tweet
They're
little
psychos,
twat.
man.
No, sir. This one, it's got a sense of humour. It's known to swoop down and snatch sausages right off the barbie, leaving the Aussies in a right pickle. Imagine that, outwitted by a bird, so keep your cocaine close, as you don't want to be sharing it with a nose this fucking big. Now, you might be thinking, a bird that laughs and steals sausages can't be much of a predator, but you'd be dead wrong. The winged tree ha-ha is like fucking Jeffrey Dahmer. It loves a good meaty snack, and it's not picky. Insects, rodents, snakes, you name it. If it moves, it's getting fucked up. The tree comedian's hunting technique is as unique as fucked up as its laugh. It perches itself high on a branch, waiting for an unsuspecting victim to wander by. It then swoops down like a fucking cruise missile, snatches up the poor bastard, and flies back to its perch. But here's the kicker.
This is
It doesn't just eat
escalating
its
really
prey.
fast.
No, it's got to
they're
make a spectacle.
fucking
It
lunatic.
bashes the poor sod against the tree until it looks like Katie Price. Brutal, isn't it? But that's nature for you, mate. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there, and this winged wanker is an absolute fucking psycho. So next time you hear that, the kookaburra.
Oh man, I love it. There's nothing about Australia I don't like except for the fucking spiders. The spiders I can deal with, but some of the spiders are a little outrageous. I can't remember what it's called. It's if Marines were a bird, yeah. Oh, hold on for a second. That deserves a button, Dean. That absolutely deserves a button.
Oh, no more Yankee, my wanky. The donga need food.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. No, I can't wait to go back there. Oh, I can't wait. The wife, it's gonna cost a lot of money though. Here's this one. T, this is for us. Okay, this is for
All
us.
right.
This is for us. This is what you didn't think about before you became a parent, and then all of a sudden, like you're like, oh,
Yeah, right.
This is life.
First kid, that's when you realize how much you can love another human being. They start talking. You realize how much you can love and be irritated by the exact same human being. I loved him so much, but he would just never shut up. In the course of any given day, I would have this thought of like, man, I could not love him any more than I do. And then maybe within a minute, I would have another thought of, I'm going to leave him at the next gas station forever. I would have a nervous breakdown. Driving around a chatty toddler all the time is like having an insane parrot super glued to your shoulder. Always this little voice back there, just Bach. Why is there air, Bach? I like hiding carrots in the couch, Bach. I saw a dinosaur swim in some lava. Stop killing my soul, parents. Thought just myself for 1 minute.
Stop.
Bach, why are you crying? Bach, what's a goodbye note? Bach, why are you starting a new life in Mexico?
Tell me that hasn't gone through your head. For sure it has. Like, oh my God, did you just shut up for 2 seconds? Like, I just got home from work. Please just give me 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Can you give me 5 seconds? Daddy, daddy, daddy. Oh, and it's great. You come home and they come running. And it's like, oh. And then it's daddy, 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 daddy. You're like, oh, oh, oh. I think I'm going to have a fucking stroke. I'm going to have a stroke. I'm going to have a stroke. I am going to have a stroke. Oh, fucking brilliant. I love it. Great bit.
Yeah. And then at the same time, the kids get older, and then you think back to those days, and it's like, hey, those are the good days.
Yeah. For sure. I don't know if this one is long enough. I don't know. The dude. I got something about the dude. I love the dude. Everybody who loves the dude, right? How do you not love the dude? You know
Get some White Russians.
Yes. Oh God. You ever not a good drink to get like hammered off of?
No, not at all.
But
Dairy and alcohol aren't so great.
No. But but we have because we're both from Wisconsin, we have a kind of built-in thing to it. Like we're better off. If you're from Florida, don't get smashed off of White Russians. You're gonna die. If you're in Wisconsin, Michigan,
you're not gonna die. It's still gonna hurt.
You're still gonna hurt. But if you're from Wisconsin and like Michigan, you might be okay. You might be survive like 10 White Russians. But this is fucking just I don't know. Gotta do it, man. This is the dude, man. The dude. Come on, do it.
I'm the dude. So that's what you call me, that or his dudeness or duder or, El Duderino if you're not into the whole brevity thing.
Reno.
You're not a golfer. Yeah, man, it really tied the room together. So this was a value, dog. Yeah.
What tied the room together, dude?
My rug. When did you start? Oh, hey, careful, man. There's a beverage here, huh?
Take it easy, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I know that you will.
Yeah, well, the dude abides.
The dude abides, man.
That's just like your opinion.
That's just your opinion, man.
I love the dude. Yeah, I know. I work with a bunch of guys from fucking Cambodia. It's fucking great. All right, I'm gonna let the T loose. I know I could keep him here as long as I wanted to because he's a good man, but I'm gonna let him go to bed. I love him to death. I'm gonna use him on Sports Church if he's good. If we do it, it's gonna be late. It's gonna be late on Sunday, probably like 7 o'clock.
That'll probably work better actually for me then.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do it at like 7 o'clock so everybody goes to church and I'm fucking seriously not just to like go back to shit because I'm hammered, but like I'm kind of worried about that fucking FBI warning. Like that kind of pisses me off. Mom was like, "Oh, it's Cincinnati, nothing's gonna happen." I'm like, "The fuck do you really?" The FBI hasn't done this, and look, it's great. The FBI hasn't had the greatest track record lately, but when they say something, maybe want to pay attention a little bit. And I gotta go to church on Sunday just to cover my family. That's fucked up. That's messed up. Like I was gonna go. I'm a terrible Catholic. I'm sorry. Pope, who the fuck you are right now. I'm sorry. I'm not a good Catholic, whatever that means. But like, I have to go now because I have to fucking strapped and guard my family, and that's insane. Why is that even a fucking thing? Why is that even a problem? I don't know. Your wife's Catholic, right? She's from the Philippines. She's Catholic.
And extremely.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, they are
So
very. They're super Catholic out of the Philippines. Like just going through some of my Facebook, Instagram friends from over there. Like I got dudes over there getting whipped with like whips because of the they do like the whole like guys
yeah, I know.
carrying the crosses and everything over
Yeah,
there.
yeah, I know. Yeah, the punishment. Yeah, the Opus Dei shit. There's Opus Dei. That's one of the strongholds. Opus Dei is for the Philippines, which is whatever. God bless Catholics. I'm one. It just is what it is. And God bless your wife because you
Yeah.
know he tolerates you. So I mean, I love
Yeah.
you, but you know you gotta be. You crushed
we
it tonight, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Are
Hope
we?
you.
I think we're still live, bro. We got to
Oh
do our
yeah, for
signs
sure,
off.
for sure. We are. So yeah, did we do final thoughts? No, I don't think we did final
I don't
thoughts.
think we did.
No, let's do final thoughts. You do
Well,
final thoughts first.
we got a new venture going here. I appreciate the people that we had as loyal listeners over the years, and it's just good to be joining everybody once again.
Absolutely, man. Thank you, T. Thank you, Brittany, aka Blue, Dean, and everybody tuning in. Please share us out wherever you can. Cross platforming sharing is immensely important, from YouTube to Facebook and whatnot. We'll have a Facebook page up here soon, but remember, never take a permanent solution to every problem. There's plenty of resources out there. I know it sucks. Been there, have the chronic pain, had the nightmares, had the PTSD, which is a thing I'm about to address soon. Which I'm gonna set the PTSD is a blanket diagnosis now, which is kind of bullshit. But that's how the VA and the government works. So it is what it is. We'll work on it. Without further ado, love you all. God bless you all. We'll see you on Sport Church Sunday.
I'm coming for you! No, no, no. Medic! No.
You're still here?